Cans of spices like this cinnamon are so hard to open. You know, I'm tired.
Now, while I'm willing to look past the fact that you don't know how to peel that little tab off under the lid, because if we're being honest, they don't really cooperate half the time anyway, so it's slightly understandable. I can't look past that pronunciation of cinnamon, because what is cinnamon? You ain't never seen the Apple Jacks commercial? It's cinnamon.
I think that men need to toughen up, and I think if men were forced to be homeless, they would learn how to be better.
You know what? I think there needs to be an update on the pod laws, man, because it seems like anybody with a mouth and a microphone can make a podcast, man. And that just ain't, it's not healthy for society, you know? Like, I know they say everybody is entitled to their opinion, but sometimes I just strongly disagree.
I wonder often, like, what famous celebrities' favorite fast food are.
In an effort to be completely transparent, I'm a bit irked because I find it absolutely preposterous that you would take the time out your day to dip that taco into that sauce for you to then only indulge in a section that had not been coated in its saucy goodness, which leads me to believe that you're the type of person that likes to sit on the TV and watch the couch or try to sell fur coats in the summer, because just like how you ate that taco, though, nothing you do in life makes sense.
I saw this on the internet. Remember when we used to skip school for a nap on the bathroom floor? And I would venture to say...
You know, I always found it funny how people like to toss in that word we, because what you mean we? Ain't nobody else participating in that barbaric activity but you. Okay, why would you even skip class to go sleep on a public bathroom floor? That's crazy, fam. You could have just hit one of these, you know what I'm saying? You better off getting kicked out of class and just getting sent home. Okay, we're not finna skip over the fact that this man is shredding in skis on grass. I mean, the joke is funny, though, because, like, he's skiing and ain't no snow. But, like, he's skiing and ain't no snow. I hope y'all know we probably gonna die, fam. Like, we here for a time, not a long time. I said 8 times because it ain't been that good.
I need it. But use both your eyes.
Nah, use both your eyes is crazy. But it's even wilder that he did it immediately, bro. This reminds me of that episode when Karen had to remind Plankton to blink.
Does anyone else put hard-boiled eggs in their spaghetti?
No, actually. You want to explain to us why you do? I mean, I'm pretty sure it's safe to assume you probably put raisins in your potato salad, too. Does anybody else not get invited to the family gatherings? I bet you don't. Boy, let me turn around and find my child crawling like that. They're going to become the youngest homeowner that ever lived. I swear for the Lord, boy. Could you imagine being a first-time babysitter and the parents just completely forget to tell you that their child is a skinwalker? Boy, that'd be terrifying. You turn around, boy, to mess around and punt at that baby.
One. Awesome.
Oh, there's more nope in this video than a Matumbo block compilation. Now, let's just entertain the idea that I was crazy enough to do this in the first place, which... if I'm being completely transparent with y'all, I actually would. But that's besides the point. Can you imagine climbing all the way up to the top of that and repairing whatever it is that needs to be fixed and then climbing back down? See how stupid that sounds? Exactly. Jumping off is the only option, okay? Even if I ain't got the parachute.
I'm this in the woods. I'm going to see if I can show you guys.
No, I think we'll be all right. We don't need to see that, fam. It's okay. Yeah. Just leave it alone, okay? Don't call nobody, come and try to examine it. Don't do none of that, man. As a matter of fact, when you leave, delete the footage. We're going to act like we ain't see nothing. All right, 2024 just started. We already off to a shaky start. Cat Williams done broke the internet. We got dude tackled the judge, tried to put the minkus on her, bro. Turned a 5-year sentence into a life sentence. He's stupid. You know what I mean? They done found 200-something bodies behind a police station in Mississippi. They out here killing folks. Crazy. Man, we don't need nothing else going wrong. Man. Y'all can touch that thing. It's going to be demons and skinwalkers everywhere.
It's a chase. It's a chase. Oh, and we're catching it.
Somebody get that man a Hellcat. Now, I don't know if y'all noticed, but it's a chase. Well, at least an attempt at one. He just juked the axles off that cop car. He going to need an alignment after that. But bro was cooking in that turn. I hope he got away. Man, that's the first time I seen a knockout come with 2-factor authentication, but that don't make no sense. That man said, I still got some fight. No, you don't. Ming.
A guy that thinks he can survive a zombie apocalypse.
Oh, brother, you don't understand. That was never the goal. See, surviving and rebuilding society just so we can go through all of this nonsense all over again, I don't want that responsibility. If we have a zombie apocalypse, I'm assuming that we finally got the karma we deserve as a human race. I mean, we ain't did nothing but tear everything up. It's time for the reset button. But before I go, I don't want to die normal. I want to go out with a flashy exit, some pizzazz, if you will. So it's kind of like Call of Duty, just round-based survival. See how long I can make it, because getting stuck for the rest of my life around corpses with maggot mouth? That don't sound like a fun time at all.
Wench think I'm over here stressing about him. Meanwhile, I'm over here Googling why eggs don't taste like chicken.
You know, sister, I ain't never even thought about that. Chicken don't taste like eggs, and eggs don't taste like chicken. That is mind-blowing. Well, shoot, don't really matter to me, as long as you give me peace. I am absolutely willing to look past the fact that you redeployed a knife after you threw it, which I don't even want to know how you got the confidence to do that, but only if we're going to acknowledge the fact that you got an Assassin's Creed blade dispenser on your wrist. Where can I get one?
More things that bring black and Asian people together are high rates of homophobia, parental discipline, and fried chicken.
Oh, bro didn't even leave room for you to gasp in that sentence. He was loud and right. But, that chicken you were talking about, dude. Mind if I have a piece?
Oh, let's go.
Man, let me blow y'all mind right fast. Now, see, when you cut from that fabric that everybody ain't cut from, you move at a speed that can't be captured by the human eye, man. And just like that, 999 cuts. Now, I know you probably thinking it still looks whole. Check your pants. Yeah, that's me. I come from that get the last leak generation, and I just really took it to heart. And so I really want to be the greatest at it. I'm the king of revenge. Now, granted, I don't always take that route. If I do, God help you. I'm going to always be willing to take it a step further than you, you know? Now, granted, when it's all for fun and games, I'm going to stay within the confines of the game. But when you start a prank war, oh, it's a wrap. You throw a snowball, I'm coming back with the snowman. You swing a pillow, I'm swinging a mattress. If you get a mattress and think that you're going to even the playing field, I'm coming back with a couch. And these not even made up scenarios. These things actually happened in real life. I'm that petty. So that's why I always tell people, don't start no stuff, won't be no stuff.
You know how they tell you not to compare yourself to others, but you do it anyway because, well, it's just human nature.
I've made content for 14 years. For 12 of those years, I was dead broke. That means if you watch my content any longer than the last 2 years, you have always been doing better than me financially. But for some reason, because I got 3.7 million followers on TikTok and 2.1 on Instagram, I got clout. People thought I was rich. For what? I've never tried to paint that picture. Never have. Those pages aren't monetized. They still aren't. But you assume that they were. Because most content creators try to portray this image that's not true. Not me. I'm going to tell you the truth, brother. I've been struggling right along with you. That's why I can laugh at the same jokes that you can laugh at. Now I'm doing better because I've been doing YouTube for the last 2 years. You know, I ain't rich, but I got enough. I got more than I need so I can help people, but I'm not Mr. Beast.
Well, let me reintroduce myself.
Oh, dear God. This is not merely a skill that you possess. You have mastered the craft. You have mastered the art of illusion. Now, although this power can be taken away with a mere wet wipe, it is still quite impressive, although it does seem like wizardry.
This is an actual picture of Kanye West's new teeth.
Kanye West got all his teeth taken out and then spent $850,000 on a pair of titanium teeth. I don't know who was responsible for taking them out, but they need to lose their license, and then he need to be admitted into the Arkham Asylum immediately because this don't make no sense, fam. Them look like cartoon teeth. Them look like the rear bumper on the old school truck, but that don't make no sense, dog. That look like a permanent spearmint wrapper grill in his mouth. We used to do that back in the day in elementary school. Take the spearmint wrapper and put it on teeth and act like we was the rappers, bro. This don't make no sense.
Didn't know aglio e olio is garlic and olive oil in Italian, and spaghetti.
I didn't know, if I'm being honest, but I still don't feel educated because I'm not even certain that you pronounced that right. You said aglio olio roly-poly-oly. I ain't never heard that word before, fam. Sound like you started yodeling mid-sentence. You might as well hit that Patrick Lee.
Oh, I can do that.
I did it.
You didn't do that. You outdid yourself, girl. I see you. Okay, they might not see you, but I see you. I mean, like, I ain't got my glasses on, so I can't see you. But I see you, if you get what I'm saying. I was supposed to be doing my little gym thing, but, you know, I was lacking the motivation. It ain't the same when you ain't doing it as an athlete. But, shoot, after I watched you, hey, oh, God, I'm hyped. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna get my swole on. I'm be in the gym. You think? Not gonna lie, I immediately thought when I saw this video, that's not the best way to think if you're from Germany. And then I surveyed the video again and, you know, observed your appearance and realized that you wouldn't have had that problem anyway.
This is Nigosaurus. They lived during Cretaceous period.
So let's just go back a little bit, right? Because I'm hearing what you're saying, but I'm not like seeing what you're saying on the screen, right? Because I've heard of Niger. You know, that might be a Nigersaurus, but that ain't no Nigosaurus though. Yeah. Shaq is a Nigosaurus, okay? And Nigosaurus was endangered way before the comet even came. They was being hunted by the Triceratops. So when a new kid comes to the school, I was the one that used to walk up and introduce themselves first. You know, that's just me. I wanted you to feel welcome, you know, and I didn't really have a group. I kind of poked in with everybody, so I knew the environment better than most people. Perfect person to introduce you to the school, right? So I'm in art class one day. This little skinny white kid comes in real pale. He sits down at the table by himself. Me and my friend Tyler go up to him, start talking to him, you know, ask him the essentials. What's your name? Where you from? All of that. And, you know, we from a little small town. So we like, you know, you come from somewhere more upscale. What made you come here of all places? He was like, man, I got kicked out of my last school. So I'm, you know, gave him a little up down like, shoot, but what you get kicked out of school for, fam? And he was like, oh, man, I just threatened to blow the school up. Yeah, and it was like from that moment forward, I always knew that was going to be my dog, man. We still locked in to this day. If he ever having a bad day, bro, I'm still going to wear that green shirt.
If you can buy $30K for a car, you can pay $30K for me.
I beg your finest pardon. You said that I should pay $30K for you when the only place you're going to drive me is crazy? Absolutely not. This not even delusional. That's dementia because you done lost your damn mind. You know, I don't expect nothing less of an orange cat. That man out there instigating. He walked up to him and said, now, word on the street, he called your mama a dog. Now, me personally, I wouldn't take that. They're going to walk off and then it led to catastrophic results. All right. Yeah. I mean, did you even want the taco? Just curious. I mean, I'm pretty sure you could have just ordered that sauce with a straw.
Poached eggs as a side or appetizer, and I usually have 12 to 14 eggs with butter.
I don't know what's crazier, eating 12 to 14 eggs in one sitting in this economy. That's top tax bracket activity. Not to mention that your booty gotta be beatboxing because you should be legally classified as a gas station after eating that many eggs at one time. But then on top of that, calling it a side, that might arguably be crazier. That means you ate other food on top of that. That's a full course meal in itself.
You have time to watch Netflix. You have time to get a side hustle. Let me just say it like that.
I know this is going to be hard for some people to comprehend because the idea has been lost in history as time progresses. But your entire life isn't supposed to revolve around work and labor and service. No, you're supposed to try to enjoy living here, even though that has become increasingly difficult. You know what I mean? It's just, we live in a time where you got to have a side hustle to survive, not even to have a decent life, just to have a life. And that is highly unfortunate.
Pounds. That is a foul.
A foul? Well, that's a violation. That man a victim. He out there taking the wrong type of charge. Now, I done heard of playing hard defense, but he playing defense hard. You know, I don't know what's more concerning, the fact that she was going to kill you because you told her no, or the fact that you knew not to drink it. Because do you feel safe in your home?
She was a fairy.
Yeah, this definitely going to make it on that list of icks that the women got, boy. But could you imagine, bro? Like, just being out there in the ocean drowning, man. I could see it now. Life fading away from me, man. And then I open my eyes up and see, bro, swimming towards me with that awkward maneuver, boy, looking like a real-life barnacle boy. And then just drowning because I done started laughing too hard.
Ours extra spicy. Of course, we got to hit it with that crushed red pepper.
Extra spicy, huh? I bet taking a deep breath probably feel like eating a ghost pepper to you, but that don't make no sense. That food about as spicy as a Coco Melon comment section, and spoiler alert, they don't have one.
One.
Now, while this is the level of confidence I would like you to have in your product, if it's something that's going to be in charge of protecting my life, that's crazy. Effective, I would definitely buy it, but that's crazy. I just imagine that your life insurance policy is expensive.
What was the biggest surprise in cartoon history to you?
Now, if you know me, you know exactly what clip I'm finna play because I laugh at it all the time. This is the most funny yet surprising moments in cartoon history.
kitchen!
This how fences get treated when a dog get loose in the neighborhood. Boy, this lady got a Hall of Fame badge and jumping to conclusions. She be springing towards eventuality. Hey, quick question. What difficulty do y'all have the game set to over there in Russia, bro? Because this don't make no sense. I mean, who y'all got running that? Jigsaw? That barrier just like Theo Von, unpredictable. You don't know what's going to happen next. And then the fact that they didn't move lets me know that's a normal occurrence, bro. I would have been a goner. Y'all already living in temperatures that's colder than the snowman's armpit. Y'all be using vodka as milk and domesticating bears, bro. Y'all built different. Hercules, yeah.
We should stay together from now on.
Hey, I like that shoulder. That is a nice shoulder. Come on now, go out. Hey, do your...
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Ooh, I told you. Him. You seen what? You seen these things, boy.
Why do men not understand hints?
Well, I can think of 3 good reasons. Number 1, y'all suck at giving them, okay? Staring at somebody is not a good hint. That could be a plethora of things. You could be breaking down what it is that you don't like about my elongated face. That's just one example. 2, we're oblivious, okay? I remember one time, I shouldn't even tell y'all this story. This girl did everything that you could to let somebody know that you was interested in them, and even sent me a tweet saying, oh my God, I can't believe that he knows I exist. It took me an entire year to realize what she meant by it. It is what it is. And then last but not least, we ain't got time for the games, okay? I got an Xbox. I'm not trying to date Blue's Clues. I'm not interested in courting the Riddler. Like, let me know what's up. You know, that's usually what happens when you let them intrusive thoughts win. But that was a rookie mistake. Everybody knows you were supposed to...
Me and my older sister had that my younger brother and sister did not have.
First of all, let's address the elephant in the room. Why are you using Excalibur to put peanut butter on bread? That lets me know that change in parenting might have been a necessary adjustment, okay? You're supposed to be in some type of asylum or something, okay? Who you think you're fooling? You're up to something. You be plotting and scheming? Yeah, I'm Rick Grimes. You want to tell me what you're doing here?
Elite.
Yeah.
Oh, get it on there. That looks bad.
This why we was throwing y'all tea in the ocean back in the day. Ka-chow! Brother, I was invested in that video like it was my retirement plan, only for me to get bamboozled by the good old Lightning McQueen meme. I can't even be mad at it.
You pulling up to a game night and see this, you grabbing one?
Grabbing one? Oh, I'm gonna be praying that somebody don't show up. I mean, I gotta make sure my brother man get a piece. My man. You know I got you, fool. But shoot, that's how y'all feeding folks at the gathering. Shoot, I might start showing up. Egg? Yeah, you can't be the one to pay for that food in this economy. No, that's financially responsible, okay? Don't you know that there's homeless kids in America that would have been glad to have that food? Oh! Well, all right then. When they said the Ghostbusters was coming out in 2024, this is not what I thought they meant. That poor puppy.
Tells her friends all you do is shout at the game, so you give her a go.
If you're not a gamer, you will never understand how funny it is to see that innocent person turn into you when they play a video game for the first time. Because see, it's easy to think I'm crazy from across the room when you ain't on the sticks, fam. But when you see how bad these randoms be, when you feel like, you know, you a barber in real life, you just got off a shift for cutting hair, bro, all you trying to do today is relax, enjoy your life. And you get online and you go against that dude to just eat, sleep, and breathe whatever game it is you playing, bro, and you get waxed in the most disrespectful way, oh yeah, it's rage-inducing. Oh, they know, fam. You look higher than federal income tax. You ain't fooling nobody. Like you just spent the day with Scooby and the gang in the back of that Mystery Inc. van. We know what they be doing.
I'm in America right now, and I just need to say to all Americans, it's croissant.
Yeah, we don't care. And that ain't no disrespect to the people from France either, because I like the way y'all talk. You know, y'all sound elegant, extravagant, exquisite, all them words. Boy, everything y'all say sound fancy. But we're not finna do all of that. Because see, even the English language, most of that stuff I don't even say right. But get what? Y'all still know what I be saying half the time. Just half. But I mean, I just don't feel like it sound proper for me to speak the way that I speak and then just toss in the French accent out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Like, hey, let me get a ham and cheese sandwich, but throw the thing on a croissant. You feel me? I feel like that's how it's supposed to sound. But I still might be saying it wrong, but croissant, With the way that I talk, it don't sound right, bro. But I know one thing for certain. You're not gonna correct me on how I'm supposed to talk when y'all can't even say tortilla properly. Talking about tortilla. But nah.
Underneath this grate is stacked full of money. But why?
Sometimes you gotta do what must be done. So I have an idea. Small trip to France. Things may get crazier than usual. You might die. But if you live, well, then I'll live like a king for the rest of my life. We got a real life GTA 5 update before GTA 6. That don't make no sense, boy. But that's honestly the best looking Prius I've ever seen. I had no idea they came out with a Freedom trim.
More trees in Canada than there are stars in the universe.
Yeah? How many of those trees did you smoke before you made that statement? Because, see, I don't even have to look it up to know that that's just wrong. You know, I just feel like the requirements for getting podcast equipment is entirely too low. Maybe y'all need to get a bachelor's degree in thinking and speaking before you get one.
Tightest spots I ever bagged into, man. You really have no room.
Well, when that video first started, I thought that was part of the floor. Boy, you one of them young whippersnappers. You did that. Tell me, wasn't no room for error. They ain't leave room for Jesus. Boy, that thing was tighter than none, coochie.
Oh, bro.
Dang, that's unfortunate. You know, I done heard of somebody dog eating their homework, but it's the first time I done seen somebody dinner eat their breakfast. Understand something. If I'm out there walking in nature, and I cut through one of them bushes and find 2 jaguars, oh, my bowels gonna be moving like they work for U-Haul, boy. Yeah, the stench alone gonna strike fear in their hearts because I'm gonna drop a diabolical defecation. It's gonna smell like doom and death in them woods. Hey, my melanin deficient brethren. I know I'm not really an expert on the topic and it's probably not, you know, part of your culture and everything, but I think in a situation like this, it probably wouldn't be best for you to feed it because, you know, it might get bigger and you don't know what it is.
I'm sure if I wanted waffles, pancakes, or French toast, so I combined.
Now, sister, you know I gotta be honest with you. This the textbook definition of big back activity. That's big back activity. This don't make no sense. You said you didn't know which one you wanted, so you're gonna combine all 3. That is too much going on for one person. Why don't you give me peace?
$5. What's the most common eye color?
Brown.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, boy. You offer me $1 million to tell you the color of anything in that video other than them jeans, I'm going home broke, cuh. Talk about an attention grabber. It was just like that, but it stood out. I'm sorry.
This is the most terrifying job in the world, offering $150,000 yearly.
They said the most terrifying job in the world, but then immediately followed up with $150,000 a year. For $150,000 a year, I'll be fearless. All right. When I heard $150,000, I was like, hell yeah. I ain't even need to hear the rest, but then I kind of did because I was like, what's the terrifying part? Apparently, when they harvesting cranberries, they got to flood the fields because it makes it easier for them to harvest, right? The downside is it's wolf spiders in there. Yeah, wolf spiders. I was like, oh, so that's why y'all paying so much. I'll pass. Yeah, they to my view to match your co-workers, you know. First of all, my co-workers wouldn't be biting on me. We can start right there. But secondly, I'm not afraid of spiders. Don't get me wrong. I done got bit too many times for that to even be logical. It's just I got locks. And if a spider get in there, I seen this video. This chick had a spider nest in her head. Ever since then, bro, I just try to avoid them.
Say the weird thing. People are desperately seeking realness.
I talk to myself a lot. And not only do I talk to myself, I also respond to myself. And I don't just respond to myself. I respond to myself in different accents because the accents have personalities of their own and different viewpoints. And sometimes we be arguing. But it ain't like loud or nothing. It's just more like civilized disagreements, you know, healthy relationship. And sometimes I record it and then y'all watch it. Y'all watch me talk to myself. So if you think I'm crazy. But like technically though, I'm not talking to myself when I do this. I'm talking to you. You're just not here. So that's why I look over there because I'm acting like you here. I'm visualizing you. I'm adding you to the group. And we having a conversation. And that's why you feel comfortable watching my videos. I just explained it for you. Hope you have a good day, though.
If you get a splinter, most people just go ahead and pull them out.
Hey, I just want to ask y'all something because I was having a conversation with my friends earlier and they was kind of saying that I was crazy. So I just want y'all to like, give me some input. So in this video, they was talking about like when you get a splinter, right? Most people will just take them out, but sometimes it goes too deep and you can't reach it with tweezers, and then your body will extract it for you over time, right? So this is where the question comes in. Does nobody else just go and get a knife and then start digging until you can see it again, and then you pull it out with the tweezers? Or like when I pierced my ear, I got a safety pin and burned it with a lighter, and then I just stabbed myself in the ear and pierced my ear, and it closed, and I had to do it again. Now the first time was kind of crooked, but other than that, I could pretty smooth sailing. You know what I'm saying? They still both pierced. You probably can't never see them, but yeah, I got 2 earrings in. Is that not normal?
If you went back too far in a time machine, you can end up in a period of time where you don't understand English.
Well, if I go back too far in time, I think it'd be a good call for me to not understand English, because they find out I can read.
Question for the day is, why do Americans celebrate St. Patrick's Day?
Well, I mean, there's 2 reasons. One reason is because America is a melting pot. We got people from over there, back there, some from over there. They all over here, you know? And with all those backgrounds and cultures, we start accepting each other, at least we should, and then we celebrate each other's holidays because we become family. And then the other reason is because we dumped y'all tea in the ocean, and then we got this stuff called freedom, and we've been kind of really rocking with that ever since.
I'm sure you've heard the news of NASA discovering city lights on a planet 7 trillion miles.
No, actually, I haven't heard anything about that. 7 trillion miles away, huh? And they had lights on the planet. They say anything about the cost of living?
Where are the men? What happened?
If I had to explain what it's been like being a man so far, I would say it's like coming out of the womb, a baby, and then you become a boy. And when you become a boy, they start teaching you how to be a man. And the lesson on being a man is a lesson on how to not be human. They desensitize you. They tell you that men have to be strong all the time. Men don't cry. Expressing yourself makes you soft. Piece by piece, they turn you into this hollow shell of a person. And it works. You know, you become a machine. You can get things done, and your emotions will never stop you from moving forward. It's just goals and logic. And then oddly enough, after that, everything that you have been taught was wrong or that you shouldn't do is what is expected of you moving forward. Now they want you to, you know, your partners, they want you to express yourself and talk about how you feel and all of these things that you've never had a chance to do, so you don't know how. So then you try to fix those issues moving forward. And it is a very tiring cycle, and everybody thinks that you're just this cold person, but they never really address how you got there.
I would get rid of PE class because you're just being graded on things that you may or may not be able to do.
They must not have math at the schools that you've attended, because that's like the whole point, ain't it? Testing you on things that you may or may not know how to do. I remember when I was in elementary school, they taught me that 1 + 2 = 3. Then you go up to the higher grades, and all of a sudden they done toss the letter off in there, talking about find the value of your ex and why you dated them. I don't know. Got you doing Pythagorean theorem, long division, when the whole point of division is to shorten the answer. That don't even make sense to me at all. But at least in PE, it's a participation grade. All you got to do is participate and, you know, do the fitness gram pacer test. And, just out of curiosity, what you gonna get from that? Want me to look deep into your eyes and tell everything gonna be okay? You want me to lie to you? No, brother, man, you know I can't do that. There ain't no need. You know how crazy I look talking to my phone? At least when I look over him, you know, I can imagine that you're there. But I'm looking right at him. Ain't no need. Plus, I can't see. You probably staring in my face right now, talking about, you look like a corn dog with a hat on. I do. My head long, I know it, but it's a method to the madness, okay? This right here just for y'all. Now, I know it's weird. You ain't never seen me from this perspective, but I'm gonna go back to what I'm doing over there. Can't be breaking the fourth wall. It's part of TV. Fredo is on TV, if you didn't know that. Give me peace. Just to clarify for everybody, the reason why I don't stare at the camera is because, you know, I can't see. I wear glasses, and it just makes me feel weird that I can't see my face, so I'd rather not look at it. 2 is because this is FredoTV. Y'all are the audience, so I'm addressing y'all the way I would if I was performing, you know? So it's like I'm trying to act like the camera not there. And then lastly, because when I do look at the camera, that's how you know I'm serious, and it gives comedic relief on occasion.
The guy is actually underwater. He's only about 30 feet deep right now, and you won't believe how much deeper.
First of all, what you mean only 30 feet? Fam, that's 30 feet of water, and he just standing in it like he Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. I know his ears got to be popping like Mary with the umbrella. That don't make no sense, fam. Then he had the audacity to dive deeper. Son, I'm 6 foot. I get nervous once my feet stop touching the floor, fam. Okay, I can swim good enough to get off the, the diving board and then get back on land. I'm not going in no 30 feet of water, dog.
What's the youngest age you would date if it was legal? 10.
I don't even care if it was a hypothetical situation. Prison or maggot food, that's the only option you got. Ain't no in between, fam. Either put him in the jail or under it. I don't care which one it is, but he got to go. Hey, real quick, if you're a gamer, bro, I genuinely need to know this. So if you got friends that game, please send this to them. I need everybody's opinion in the comment section. Okay, so, back in the day when you played a game, you had a CD and the CD was messed up. There was a plethora of ways you tried to clean it and put it back in to see if it would work. You hit it with the breath, and then you wipe it with the shirt. Some people, they clean it with the water, whatever it is you did. But there was one thing that I thought about that I used to do, and I just want to know, did other people do it too, or was I tweaking? Did anybody else used to get the CD and stick it in the toilet and flush it? Bro, that shit's so stupid, bro. Put it in the toilet and flush it and to clean it off. And you ain't had to dry it or whatnot. But I'm sitting here thinking about it now. Putting a CD in the toilet, bro, that is crazy, dog. I know that's right. Right on, brother, right on. You just like me for real, because I promise you catch me out there on that boat, on that water. First thing going in my suitcase is a life jacket. I seen the Titanic. Okay, I don't know about the rest of y'all, but when it come to Earl, ain't gonna be no rest in peace. I got an old Toyota 4Runner that need to be prepped for a paint job, and it can really use your services. Boy, they talking about soft hands, soft hands. He ain't got them, boy. His hands so rough, if he beat his meat, he'll probably have ground beef. Boy, that don't make no sense. I feel bad for him. Feel even worse for his wife. His hand's so rough, he could probably smoothen a relationship between a child and a deadbeat father. I don't think y'all understand how dangerous this lady is, because not only did she do that flip on the hardwood floor in socks, which shows you that she don't have the slightest bit of value for her own life, which tells me that she don't care about mine, but she did it twice for the edit. That level of confidence with that kind of agility, fam, you better hope she on the good side. Lock her up right beside Harley Quinn, because she up to something.
Crispy lemon tea brine buttermilk fried chicken is seriously the best. I start by making a...
brother man, did you just say crispy lemon tea brine buttermilk fried chicken? I'm from the South, Mississippi, home of big activity. I ain't never heard of nothing like this in my life. I mean, I done had fried chicken and tea, but that wasn't together. That is almost genius. I think I'm gonna try me a piece.
Would you cheat on me for $1 billion?
$1 billion? No.
No? $1 billion? Man, for $1 billion, you better be in the background giving tips. This is our future we talking about. I'm finna give it everything I got.
I was around white boys too, and they was cussing. They cuss different. They cuss way different.
Now, as an absolute wizard when it comes to the profane arts, I have mastered the pronunciation of every curse word that you can think of. But not only have I mastered them, I've even learned how to do them in the different cultures. Black folks, we say the F word different than white people. Okay, black people, we'll hit you with a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? We take the ER off, kind of like we did with the N word. But white people, they come in different varieties, because you can get that real proper white person. You know what I'm saying? They say it with a little privilege on it. Listen here, you motherfucker. Okay, it's got that ER on it real hard. You know what I'm saying? They can't help themselves. And then you got that next level of white person. This one right here, they kind of cool. They ain't necessarily real uppity, but they grew up in a nice little suburb. They're going to hit you with that fuck. Like they're surprised that something like that could even happen. And then you got that redneck. They're my favorite type of white people because I grew up in the country. And they're going to hit you with that motherfucker.
Could y'all stay in the house for a whole week without stepping a foot outside for $100,000?
$100,000? I was doing it for free. So for $100,000, I do it for $3. I mean, you'll do it for $100,000, but I was doing it for me. So for $100,000, well, I'm going on a spree.
To a chocolate Easter bunny.
I'm the Easter bunny. I'm the Easter bunny.
Oh, something ain't right with that boy there. Something ain't right with that boy there. Get him to a therapist. Ejectocito, cuz. Boy, that's crazy. You popped out like a piece of bread in a toaster. That man said, forget an airbag. I'm an aircraft and then crash into the water. But I'm not gonna lie, man. That entry was a little shaky. I'll give it a 2.
And that's a wall. So I'm trying to understand, who was they defending against?
Who was they defending against? No, him is who that was defending against. The coldest villain that ever walked the planet, fam. We talking about a black Air Force personified. An anime level antagonist. This man was only fluent in 2 things, fighting and fucking. That's it. Genghis Khan was so ruthless. If he heard that cancer had a higher body count than him, he would have caught it just to fold it up.
Okay, so Georgie's making fried chicken.
Fried? Man, that chicken got waterboarded. That's drowned chicken. I thought that was white gravy in that pan. Boy, that's liquefied chicken spirits in that pan. Boy, that don't make no sense. Georgia ain't making nothing but me angry.
I burnt my spaghetti sauce. But hey, look on the bright side.
Look at the bright side, fam. Ain't no bright side. You cremated it. How do you even burn tomato sauce to this degree? What you do, set it to 550 kelvins and then take a nap? Like you done made an asphalt frisbee.
They're warning that there might be a mothership in the solar system.
Okay. They're gonna come pick me up or I'm still gonna be stuck here paying taxes. I'm finna see if you can raise a sea lion at your house. Come on, fam, that was adorable. And I know it's actually kind of sad, too, because it looked like it was crying, and it's probably looking for his mama, and he's tired and hungry, and, you know. But I got you, fam. Yeah, that man life just flashed right before his eyes, boy. Even the car peed a little bit. Probably gonna have to get a new jumpsuit, but if you ever been working under a car and you heard a noise that you weren't supposed to hear, or there was a movement that was made that wasn't supposed to be made, you know exactly how it felt. It's kind of like when black people hear a strange noise in the dark and they kind of just sit still for a second. That's it. Yep, you evaluating the situation and what you about to do about it, and usually you go and find every other safety measure that you can add to whatever you already got.
How old are you?
You never ask a woman their age.
Fellas, don't y'all listen to her. No, you pull up like a police officer. License and registration, please. You need to see it, okay? These girls be out here lying, talking about they grown enough. No, they're not. You're going to be in there with Robert and Bill Cosby.
I want to see someone who's mentally healthy.
What you looking at me for? I'm trying to see what they look like, too.
Hey, people that sleep with the air conditioning fan on, I got a question. What planet are y'all from?
Me sleeping without a fan is like Leonardo DiCaprio dating somebody his age. It ain't happening, fam, okay? The fan is a necessity. I need it, just like SpongeBob in that water, okay? See, the AC is the creator of the cold air, right? And then the fan is going to redistribute that cold air towards me. See, if I don't sleep with the fan, I come into a real difficult issue, and I don't understand the logic behind it. But basically what happens is I get too hot, and then my nose starts to bleed until I cool myself back down. Why does that happen? I have no idea. But I know one day I did, in fact, fall asleep without a fan, and I woke up and it looked like I was on my period, so I ain't doing it again.
2, 1. Oh my gosh!
Yeah, that kid ain't never gonna do a trust fall in his life, boy. They done ruined him early. Now, I know this is, a child we're talking about, though, so we probably shouldn't be laughing, but real quick, play the video again, but open the comment section and watch him fly over the top. If you don't understand how impressive what he did just was, just attempt a pistol squat. Don't even throw the backflip in there. A single leg squat with your body weight. I promise you, it's going to humble you, fam. Okay, just watching that made me need to take recovery from my knee, fam. Most of us got tendencies, but he got 10 and 8 pluses.
What's the average height for men?
In America, the average male height is 5'8".
Can we at least do 6?
What kind of answer is that? Can we at least do 6? What they supposed to do, just wish for more leg? Who you been matching with on Tinder? Inspector Gadget? Y'all be out on a date? Oh, you're 5'8". Go Gadget leg. That don't make no sense, fam. You out here flirting with circus clowns on Hinge. If it was just that easy, if all we had to do to get longer was just wish for it, boy, most of us would have more meat than a pizza with all the toppings on it.
I'll stop. And they said if somebody can bust it open, they can keep the money. So what's a good way to bust this thing open?
You said that their glass was bulletproof. What about a Ford F-150 going about 8 miles per hour all the way to the bank with my new money? Bro bulked up like an old school cartoon character. He looked like Buddy that Popeye be beefing with over olive oil. Boy, that's that Y.I.R. chest right there.
Better leak check. Make sure there's no claim
Child, sometimes you have to ask yourself if the method that you're using is the proper one, because will it identify a propane leak? Surely. But if it does, then your body will be blown to smithereens and your soul will be guided to the crossroads. Should you turn around? That sounds like a question you should have asked before you left the house, Moses. You probably should have just stayed home. You out here driving in the ocean. Where you finna turn to?
You have to try my buffalo wings. Shout out to the USA for this incredible...
You must be talking about another USA, because you couldn't be talking about us. USA stand for understanding, seasoning, always, okay? You already off to a bad start. Keep our name out your mouth.
It could always be worse. I could be enrolled in an anatomy and physiology course in college.
So y'all know how I told y'all I don't use my regular voice in my videos because I sound gloomy. So I bring it up here so I sound a lot more energetic, and then it's easier for me to give that comedy theme off, you know. The reason why I sound like that is partially because, you know, I went through a lot in life and it drained me, and I also went through puberty. But I also took anatomy and physiology in college, and that is one of the worst decisions you could ever make in your life. It'll make you reevaluate your decisions, and I honestly think you'd find it more enjoyable to try and memorize the dictionary, because when you got to take anatomy, you got to know the human body like the back of your hand, and the front, and the side, up your forearm, down your back.
Both there. Looks like Don might have crashed.
Might have crashed. You said that like we ain't just witnessed Don's soul leave his body. That man laid up like an outfit on the first day of school. As a person who will label himself a conscientious man, I have to open a discourse about what I just witnessed, because while I cannot fathom why you submerge a cookie into ice milk for you to only then indulge in a section that had not even been slightly immersed into the liquid, I find it even more appalling that you would create such a monstrosity of a treat to begin with. Or in other words, why would you dip the goddamn cookie into the ice milk and then not even eat the part that you dipped the milk in? And better yet, why is you eating that diabetic boogie board in the first place?
Hey, white people, when was y'all gonna tell us about monkey bread, huh?
Nah, maybe it's just because I'm from the South, but I thought everybody knew about monkey bread. Or maybe it's just because I seen that movie that had monkey bread in it and they was talking about it. But either way, I could see why white people wouldn't tell us about monkey bread. I mean, could you imagine in 2024, your white friend coming up to you, hey man, I got a new dessert you should try. It's really delicious. What you got for me, Mark? It's monkey bread. Canceled.
You want to know what happens to little girls who aren't allowed to express their emotions in childhood?
They understand what it feels like to be a son.
4.78 pounds. 2.
It has never once even crossed my mind to actually weigh the meat that I'm buying to make sure that it's the exact weight that it says that I'm getting charged for. Until now. We got to do something about this, bro. I'm going to be weighing everything, because let me find out y'all been charging me extra for no reason. The whole store getting filled with uppercut.
I'm Jamaican Chinese. Of course, everybody thinks I have a big family.
Brother man, I tell you what you're making. Me a plate, okay? And I don't know what you're going to make now, but I'm thinking, okay? I'm thinking about all the possibilities. Some jerk lo mein, you know what I'm saying? Some sesame oxtails. I don't know what it's going to be, but I'm going to need me a piece.
When I say people take the internet too serious, this right here is what I mean.
Hey, some folk need to just go outside, bro. Why are you comparing these boys' money like they care about you? If you came to their house, they would call security. The boys don't live in no houses, no homes. That's an estate, fam. That man backyard got a pool in it the same size as a lake. He gonna put that in a song, bro, and call you broke in the lyrics, and you gonna sing along to it. That crazy. Y'all out here comparing what they got. Boy, the Justice League had a meeting at that man crib last week. And go get your money up. You ain't never gonna get to see what it's like if you too busy worried about what they got to my. Hey, I bet he ain't got this. You don't either. What are y'all doing, fam? Go outside, man. This must be that water that Jesus walked on, boy. It's so clear. I'd have tried to walk on it too. Did one of them old school cartoon falls where you walk halfway across the water and realize you messed up and toss up the help me sign. That'd have been me. You had a better chance to tell me that there was a flying fish than tell me that that was water.
Well, in our study, we did explore how people felt about AI-generated content.
Human.
Now, maybe I'm the only one that's seen our robot, but didn't Will Smith already tell us this was a bad idea? Did you not just see the robot showing emotion? She thinks she unique. Yeah, okay, look, you know what? Y'all can keep doing y'all thing. I just want to know when y'all gonna start making the anti-robot weapons, bro. I need me an anti-material rifle tomorrow.
To the person that invented Hawaiian Punch, you need to be in jail immediately.
You know, I'm glad he brought this up because y'all know I'm a juice general, okay? I got a juice fridge. I live for the juice and I die about it too. But that ain't why we here, okay? Now, every time I drank a Hawaiian Punch, I always knew something wasn't right. And he said the drink was dry. Now, when I said it in my head, I was like, That's gonna sound crazy if I tell somebody to just drink is dry. But now he done said it. Yo, that's exactly what it is. I personally was like, man, every time I drink a Hawaiian Punch, my mouth feel ashy. You know what I'm saying? I need to be moisturized. And that's the problem with it. But then the second one is that no matter how much you put it in the fridge, like maybe if you freeze it, I ain't even take it that far, but the drink always feel like it's kind of warm too. So I'm just curious, but like, is we even supposed to be drinking that stuff? Cause like I feel like I need to sand my teeth after I drink that drink, but like my whole mouth just feel gritty.
Why does no one drink anymore? Why is everyone going sober? When did everyone become so bored?
Or, better question, why did y'all ever normalize being under the influence for fun? Because I'm telling you right now, if you invite me somewhere and all y'all gonna do is drink or smoke, I'm not coming. Y'all weird, bro. Y'all don't even realize how weird that is. You can't experience your own life without being under the influence. You need to address them issues you got in your life, fam, because you're not gonna even remember yesterday. You be hammered, bro, floored, all the stuff that my friend Chandler be saying. Yeah, y'all be out of there, fam. The next day, dang, bro, last week was crazy. I don't even remember what happened. How you know it was crazy, though? Yeah, you depressed, fam. Okay, now if you legit just like to taste the alcohol, man, by all means, do your thing. But a lot of y'all be running from y'all problems and trying to hide behind this fun. Nah, bro, get some help.
Uno, what you got? What you got? What you got?
Justifiable crash out, in my opinion. Yeah. A draw 100 is crazy. If we ain't even got enough deck to administer the punishment that you dropping down, fam, you doing too much. I'm gonna show you why they call it Uno, because you be drawing your last breath, okay? In the words of Captain Crash Out, I done gave you too many chances, baby. You're through.
30 years later, I still don't know what these are called.
Oh, that right there is called Grandma Purse Candy. I don't know the government name for it, but that's what we call it. Yeah, that's that candy your grandma bring you when she be like, hey, babe, I got something for you. She reach out from the purse and hand it to you. It tastes like half candy, half church. That's how you know you got the right one. Yeah, or like sometimes you go to her house and she have it sitting in that little bowl on that table, bro. And then it's like they got the butterscotch in there with it and that red cinnamon candy. Yeah, that's the grandma starter pack.
Would you rather be on child support for a kid you know ain't yours, right? Or wrestle a crocodile for a minute?
Man, please, what that man Steve say, bro? Steve Irwin, what cronky, bro? I'm gonna be outside. This beauty right here, this crocodile's big enough to eat me in one bite. If I'm not careful, I'ma wrestle it.
Why not? Oh.
The craziest part about this video is in the very beginning. The kid was on the staircase and the dad was trying to get him to jump into his arms. But the kid was like, nah. So the dad was like, oh man, why not? Y'all heard him say it. And then the raccoon comes into the picture. And he tries to use the kid as a projectile against the raccoon. And when his back touched that ground and the wind and probably the little bit of trust that he had left in his dad left his body, I immediately understood why he wouldn't jump in the beginning. But I thought about it even more because one day he going to be in school and he got to tell that story, man. He going to be like, you want to know how I got these scars? My father was a coward.
So today it's time to get Turu ready for her vet appointment.
You said today was time for the appointment with the vet? I think that appointment about a decade of today's too late, fam. That cat looked fresh out the pet cemetery, dog. Turu, she got an appointment with the Grim Reaper. She done exhausted at least 12 of her lives and only got 9, fam. I'm just saying, maybe you should let Turu rest in peace, dog. That cat looked tired. Now, I can't sit idly by and let y'all tarnish the image of Brother Shark like that, okay? First of all, labeling it a shark attack when the spear fisherman was out here shanking sharks for no reason, poking holes where holes weren't originally, okay? Y'all worried about the retaliation. What about the first retaliation? What about that part? When he started it, okay? He got what he deserved. Somebody get that gator an audition to join Scooby in the game, because that was a premium skedaddle, boy. A Looney Tunes run. I didn't even know gators could get gone like that, boy. He got gone like a deadbeat dad when the baby come out.
Easy. And with savings that fit right into her.
Well, that's one way to tell everybody you've never seen Final Destination, because anybody that grew up like I did, you seen that movie, family. You ain't never gonna drive behind one of them, okay? If I see that truck right there, fam, I'd rather piss off a state trooper than drive behind one of them. Boy, I promise you, if I was on the highway on a skateboard, I'd do 150 trying to get past that.
I take your whole bucket. What do you do about it?
Well, considering the fact that you're not supposed to be able to do that, and you sound like you know how to tame a dragon, I'm gonna just offer to get the door for you, fam, okay? For rocking stone.
This is how old I am. The cushion toilet.
Oh, yeah. Whoever came up with this idea was up to some nasty business, boy. Used to sit on that toilet seat felt like you was sitting in an old school Buick, boy. Your leg and stuff be sticking to the seat. If it get too hot, you been in there too long. Then when the seat done got worn down, get them cracks in it, boy. It feel like you done sat on the ant mound because it get to poking your leg and stuff, boy. That right there just, man, that should have just stayed a thought.
If you're seeing this video, it means that it's time. It's time to get a little bit more unhinged.
Now, brother man, sister, you know good and well she wasn't talking to you. You get unhinged, you're going to be under arrest. Okay, that ain't what we need. We still trying to find our peace, relax, and get off the gas.
Earth, and I ain't never seen no Chinese food commercial.
Hey, what they say in the streets, crack sell itself, okay? If you got a good product, the people will promote it for you. They don't need no commercial. And they have all these slander campaigns talking about, oh, it's cat, it's dog, it's rat. I don't care what it is. It can be mangy hippopotamus meat. As long as it can be sesamized, I'm still eating it. Hey, I know a lot of people gonna get in the comment section talking about, oh my God, that's cute. But I got a genuine question. How do you sleep comfortably at night knowing that's in your house? Because what the hell is that? All right, I done seen cats with the thumbs. You know what I mean? Polydactyls, what they call them. Them cute. You know what I'm saying? That's adorable. That brother got a jawline, fam. That's disturbing. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. That's not a cat. That's a reincarnate. That's like a suave car salesman right there. A final form furry. You got a cat in your house that can sell life insurance for all 9 lives, bro. I don't trust it.
And then we are going to season it with some garlic powder and some Corel seasoning. You want
to run that by me again? You said Corel seasoning. As in Steve? As in The Office? As in Evan Almighty? You couldn't be talking about him. You can't be disrespecting the Tony Satcheries like that. Now, I'm glad you're using seasoning and whatnot, but if the name had too much seasoning for you, boy, that food might put you in a coma. It's Creole. Boy, Uncle Ruckus will have a field day with this video. Boy, I ran track in middle school, high school, and college. I was a dog. Y'all seen a while of accomplishments. I've been black since I came out the coochie. I ain't never seen this level of negativity. This man had a jock chicken wing in his pocket, bro. Warmed it up during the 200-meter dash, took it out, spandex drum bed, ate that joint, big meat. Boy, he worried about the wrong meat. Customer states there's a little bit of wobbling on the front end. Meanwhile, they riding around on a Phillips head tire. Fam, I ain't even know those came out yet. Look, you got blitzed by a barrage of potholes. Now you got a fidget spinner for a tire.
If you can see a hot air balloon, you're left-brained. If you can see a jellyfish, you're right-brained.
Well, if I see Snoop Dogg, does that mean I'm high?
Want to be toxic? Next time they try starting some goofy argument about you, respond.
And so, this is why it is important for you to stay within your linguistic capabilities. Now, instead of me cooking them for sounding like he did, I'm going to put y'all in on a little explanation of the word ah. Now, if you don't know what ah is, it's just a way to say the A word without actually saying the A word because you got decorum, okay? You got class, and you probably got Southern parents, and they didn't allow you to curse. And so you got to find a way around that barrier right there to still get the intended meaning across without the profanity, even though you might be a proficient-o, okay? So instead of saying, yo, ugly ass, you say, yo, ugly. Okay, you put the word all together and put ah on the end. Ugly. Now, so in his scenario, it would be, yo, goof ass. So if they want to start a goof ass argument, and that's the way you do it, fam.
Is anyone going to talk about how Jake Paul's literally going to kill Mike Tyson? Like, Mike is literally a 50...
No, it's Mike Tyson. Even at 50-something years old, that's still Mike Tyson. That's like asking me, do I want to fight Kratos? Absolutely not. I'll pass. Okay, it could be 87 in the wheelchair, and you like, fight Mike Tyson. Okay, because on the off chance that I spark Iron Mike, oh, you cooked. You're cooked, fam, and I'm going to pass on that. It's only 2 situations in which I'd fight Mike Tyson. Number 1, he disrespect me, and I got to fight him off the principle because that's the kind of man I am. Or number 2, he hurt somebody that I care about, and in a situation like that, well, then Mike won't have to worry about me, but otherwise I'll leave that man alone. Understand, rally racers are the greatest drivers on the planet. It's not even up for a debate, okay? They cut from a fabric that ain't nobody else cut from. These folks got a reaction time that's just not even human at this point, but the precision and control they have when they drive, and you think they was born in a car, and then the fact that they be in there the whole time looking absolutely terrified and be whipping the car like that is just crazy. They are the whippiest of snappers, okay? If an average person tried that, they die, even though those cars are like super reinforced. Because I seen a video of a dude falling down a mountainside, him and his partner with a hole in a map. They unfazed, like, dang, bro, you not falling to your death right now, but, you know, they didn't die, so I guess they wasn't. But Either way, man, they just super impressive.
Billy!
Oh. Well, all right then. You know, Billy probably would have been better off being an ice cube if you ask me. I mean, at least then the body could have been preserved and the soul could have got guided to the crossroads. But now he has a man-made soft spot and it's probably going to be a closed casket event. Oh, that poor child.
Oh.
Now, see, y'all don't really understand, fam, because, like, if you watch my food reviews, I pride myself on just being honest and authentic at all times. So, you know, when I eat something, if I don't like it, I'm going to tell you and I'm going to describe what it tastes like to me because, you know, like I always say, after I describe something absolutely preposterous, and I know what it tastes like, okay? So I'm like, it tastes like dirt. And I know what dirt tastes like, you know what I'm saying? But Keith Lee, he don't take that route. See, I watched him before he even did food reviews, back when he was just a fighter. And I thought he was a good dude. But since he started doing food reviews, he always keep it respectful. And he got the, you know, the constructive criticism if there is room for some. I've never seen him make a face like that eating anything, let alone spit it out. That tells me everything that I need to know. I know that Earl wouldn't even want no piece of that, okay? Them ain't even collard greens. Them button-down browns, fam, because them hoes had to be nasty.
He's soft and malleable. It's like a cheesecake.
Don't do that no more. Let's not do that again. That sound effect really bothered me for some reason. I think it's because of those little ducklings that used to be in Walmart, bro. It was a marshmallow type deal when you bit into it, and it reminded me of that, and it's just traumatizing. I gotta block you now, dog. You might be good people. I just can't listen to that sound effect again. I don't know why it sounded like that or even looked like that or why you even took that big gargantuan bite, if that was the proper word to use. But yeah, man, I hope you have a good day, though. I'm not.
I don't think you understand how life-changing buffalo chicken deviled egg burgers are.
I don't think you understand what that's going to do to my stomach, man. If I eat that, I'm going to have to change my government name to Exxon because I'm going to be a gas station, boy. I'm talking about World War crime type farts, fam. I'm going to have to pass on it. Shoot, I'm still going to try a piece. Of course you would. Just make sure you stay away from me.
When you try to act hood, fam, you're not hood, fam. Real spill. You know, like, stop moving bad when you're a good you, fam. You guys are...
You know, I would just like to take this time to formally apologize to all my friends overseas in the UK because, you know, we was making fun of y'all for a little bit there because y'all accent can't sound frightening. You know, it's just too friendly. And we said that y'all wrote, man, sounded like Harry Potter villains. And, I mean, it is true, but I only said that because I didn't know that this accent existed. They got it worse for sure. They sound like Disney gangsters. They got the intimidation factor of an angry kitten, fam. Y'all will be all right.
Cooked to perfection in 20 minutes.
Perfectly cooked, huh? That chicken whiter than the front of the bus in 1955, fam. The only thing that's fit to feed is my anger, okay? That don't make no sense. That like it tastes like a boiled sigh. Like I'm talking about, because that's what I felt like when I seen that. That don't make no sense, dog. Does somebody in your house have a seasoning allergy? You on PPP from now on. That's paper plate patrol, okay? You ain't bringing nothing to the gatherings.
I hate things that are black. Like, let's be real, most things look better when they're white.
Hey, that was a shaky start, my boy, but I beg to differ. And I know I might be a little bit biased because black is my favorite color, you know, if it wasn't already obvious. But I just feel like most things look better in black, you know. When you go get a car that's all black, it looks sexy, okay? Especially at nighttime, extra clean. You know, when you put your clothes on, boy, everything go with black. But when I think about, like, the greatest things in the world that were black that turned white, it looked better black, you know what I mean? Like, for instance, Michael Jackson. Hey, welcome back to How White Are You? Where we ask the golden question to find out just how white you are. And that question is, would you do it?
Almost missed my exit. Thank God I risked the lives of 7 other people.
Now, y'all know I moved to Texas 2 years ago, and I never thought that I'd end up here because I almost hated Texas solely off the fact that they can't drive. I mean, driving is my favorite pastime, man. I like driving anything with wheels, but you can't really do that here because you might die. And they got the audacity to put these signs up to say, drive friendly the Texas way. What Texas have y'all been in, fam? I ain't even been here that long, and I know that's a bold-faced lie. First of all, when you leave the house, you got to have a pistol in your lap because you might get shot if somebody got road rage. That's crazy. Then, 2, you could be in the right lane, bro. It's 4 of them. You in the right lane doing 20 over the speed limit, still getting tailgated by a lifted Ford F-150. Fam, what's wrong with y'all boys? There's something wrong with you, bro. These folks would rather watch you die than let you get over, fam. I don't even know what that's all about. It's like y'all just be beefing with the other citizens for no reason, fam. It's like, I think they passing out the licenses in Texas on hamburger helper boxes like box tops. Like, I don't comprehend nobody going to the Now, either that floor is more springy than it gives off, or your daddy is Luffy and your mama part bouncy ball, bro. Because I know that wasn't intentional, but the fact that he played it off like that, that might be the smoothest recovery of all time.
Do you ever just...
No, I can't say that I have. How did you? Because that is what I imagine it would sound like if somebody went through like a teleporting machine and then came back. Yeah, you got a talent, fam. You need to be voice acting or something. I'm impressed. You know, sometimes when I see inventions from the past, I just feel like we went backwards in the future. Like this right here, this little steampunk ceiling fan. The little, you know, look like it's supposed to be in the Skyrim Dwemer ruins. You know what I'm talking about? Like that fan right there, bro. Could you imagine the sleep I would get when it fall off the ceiling and kill me?
But these sprinkles are the best snack that I've ever had.
I don't know what it was that you smoked, but you gotta be higher than Shaq's eye contact to be eating sprinkles straight out the container, fam. Them taste like if you got a Little Tikes Playhouse and put them in the wood chipper. You eating them unsprinkled too. They supposed to add pizzazz. You just out here eating unicorn feces pretty much like that. Them things is terrible.
Hey, y'all, what's up? This Chai at the kitchen, man. Just letting y'all know we...
Brother man, you ain't even gotta tell me. I'm already sold. Okay, now I don't know if the food gonna be good, but based off the way that you did that there, I know you good people. I'm gonna come get me a piece.
Good. And like when you squeeze in the tiniest...
Ooh! Boy, I tell you, messing with them bumps by your nose and your lip, bro, that's dangerous business, man. Back in the day, I used to have real bad acne, you know what I'm saying? That's why I got all these scars on my face. I can't be pretty like everybody else, but you know what I'm saying? Like you mess with one of them bumps, man, they'll make you do something stupid, but because I'm telling you, your body will malfunction when you squeeze one of them bumps because the pain level just be too intense. Because, you know, it's like one of them spots on your body that really ain't just been injured like that in your lifetime. And so it's just like the first time this thing got injured for real. Boy, you squeeze one of the bumps, boy, you would get the...
I'm going to start calling all men males from now on.
Okay. So P. Diddy, bro, like when he made that video talking about the footage from the hotel room when he was beating up old girl in the hallway, he can tell me, I'm going to take full accountability. Like, first of all, you ain't got no choice. We all seen it, fam. He said, I was in a dark place. I had hit rock bottom. A rock bottom is about the only thing you didn't hit her with, fam. You just got to take this one to the chin.
Ah! But I'm scream recording. That's all I needed.
Yeah, y'all might as well go ahead and start selling them catfish plates and kinfolk merchandise, because the time for the cops to save you was yesterday. I'm finna have a sentence longer than a book with no punctuation marks.
I'm the wife. Of course I carry the purse that doesn't fit anything.
I'm the husband.
Now that's what I'm talking about, boy. Me and you need to start gaming together, because I know you clutch. You probably clutch like the left pedal in a standard transmission vehicle, boy. That's what I'm talking about.
You ever meet somebody so stupid you're going, how much space are you just holding up there?
Man, y'all don't even understand, dog. I'm allergic to stupid people. Side effects, headaches, and a loss of desire to live because I can't deal with them, man. I know somebody so stupid they thought common sense was popular perfume. Y'all don't even understand the half, fam. I can spot a wrinkleless brain from a mile away. I'm talking about ironed and starched like church pants on a Saturday. The kind of stupid that if you told them it was chilly outside, they bring a bowl. I can't deal with them, dog. It make me question the future, fam. How do you have kids knowing that these folks is roaming around and they gonna decide the things that's gonna happen later on in life, bro? I just, why?
Who wants to go to the Four Seasons Orlando?
That brother can talk and file taxes already. If he wants to go, let him drive. You know, with the way that you ignore red flags, you can make a blood mad. Now you got a bookmark on your forehead of the day that you learned to think before you do things, you know? This is why you got to watch Tom and Jerry growing up to avoid these types of injuries. But the real question is, did you learn anything?
Would you pay $4,000 to swing big sticks and scream in the woods with the aim of releasing?
I don't think anybody with half a functioning brain cell would pay $4,000 to go do something they could do for free. But I mean, when I see something like this, I can't be mad that they charging $4,000. I'm mad that I ain't do it first.
I am in Jamaica. Where are you? United States?
Hey, don't be trifling, okay? I'm living a dream over here in the United States of inflation, taxation, without no representation. Sister, how can I say this nicely? A lot of people out there like to play. I'm not one of them, okay? See, DoorDash delivered to my house. I deliver to God's kingdom. So either I'm going to eat in peace or you're going to be resting in it.
Now you have to become a demon.
If you even dream that you're the person that he's talking about, you better wake up and apologize and accept the fact that it's probably still too late. Do you know what you got to experience to desire this level of strength, fam? Okay, that man is doing planche, archer, push-ups. Them hard enough already on the ground. Then the fact that somebody doing a planche already lets you know that they beefing with gravity, which is crazy because I don't want no smoke with somebody that got a nemesis that's a force of nature. Okay, that man, he got a dumbbell in his mouth, fam. Why he need his jaw to be strong? He finna use diabolical tactics to fold you up.
Every 15-year-old kid should be doing this right now. If you're getting an allowance of $300 a month, buy a piece of real.
Now, I may not be a follower of this guy, and I don't even know his name, if I'm being honest with you. But I've seen enough clips of him to tell you pretty much the gist of what you got to do to get rich, according to his rules. Now, the first step is probably arguably the most important step with his logic, and that is to start off rich, okay? Because if you don't, you're cooking. All right, at 15 years old, we're not going to even get to the part that they was getting an allowance at all. $300. Fam, the only thing I was allowed to do at 15 was live in my parents' house. Nah, I know you're not sitting there looking shocked. You know you did it. Trying to sift out a fart. You can't even do that in that substance. That fart had 450 PSI.
Yes, you're a queen.
You know, this is like a good visual aid of what it's like, man, when your life just start going good, man. Like you're doing well for yourself. And, you know, your friends, your family, they hyping you up. They cheering you on. Man, you doing your thing. And you happy, fam. And then, like, right on time, almost like it was just put in the script, man. Car problem. Oh, it's only two outcomes if you get on that. You hit a pebble, you going into orbit. You hit a pothole, you getting same day shipping to the gulag. Boy, that's going to be on GTA 5 online for $14 million. And somehow, some way, I bet you it's going to shoot rockets, boy. That's that scooter that Gru had in Despicable Me.
I'm going to show you guys how I clean my third ear.
You look real hard to sneak this. Like you catch people talking outside their neck professionally. But I got a real inappropriate joke that I could stick in here, but I feel like you're going to hear it coming. So I'm going to leave that one out. But my genuine reaction, though, because I wasn't looking at my phone when the video came on. I just heard you say, like, I'm going to show y'all how I clean my third ear. And I was thinking, like, the metaphorical one, you know, like kind of like your third eye. But then I looked down and seen a bedazzled one on your neck. And I was like, eef.
Hey, haircut, check.
What in darnation? You went in the barbershop and asked for my lord. Boy, I got one question for you, though, for real. Like on some real stuff, bro. Do you know the Muffin Man?
I gotta be strategic about that.
Good Lord. I know I got an overbite, but you got a terabyte, fam. You could take a bite out of crown with a mouth like that. You got the kind of mouth that'll make somebody stingy. Like, just imagine you had you a sandwich, fam. Your friend come over, it's her. Can I have just one bite, please? You like, of course, you consider it. You know what I'm saying? You looking out for the friend. And she, now your whole sandwich gone, fam. I'd never share again. That brother's crying like the stock market just crashed. Get him a beer.
Yeah, I was seriously wondering why I couldn't go no further in the parking lot.
Well, I mean, if the pole wasn't there, you probably would have parked on aisle 3. How much closer were you trying to get? I used to think them poles was useless, but after seeing all these videos, I'm glad we got them, fam. I'm starting to think the brand Dodge is a heads up. Oh, yeah. Do me a favor, fam. Just shoot me. I don't want none of that. Folks be talking about the bag don't hit back. You not either once he catch you with one of those. That man gonna have you coughing up rib cage for a week, boy. Have your body bent like a kickstand. I'm good.
When you tell someone you have a bad headache and they say, have you tried drinking water?
Okay, but answer the question, though. Did you drink some water? Because that actually do fix the problem most of the time. Did you drink some water, though? Piss be looking like expired apple juice, but you mad I said drink some water. You know, there's this Razor scooter out there that I really got beef with, and I think you'd be the perfect person to teach him a lesson. That man warm-up was probably walking across a bed of Legos, bro. But I'm not gonna lie, that's impressive that you got your bone that strong where you could just kick metal in like that, fam. Definitely gonna feel that in about 30 years, though.
With this biscuit. Oh, y'all see the honey on the biscuit?
Brother, did you even taste it? You put that biscuit in your mouth like you was putting a tape in a VCR. Look like that brother trying to deep sea fish from the interstate. That man casting across state lines, boy, them joints going straight to Bikini Bottom. And Mr. Krabs told SpongeBob and them about them hooks.
I want to show y'all how bell pepper's supposed to be. And all the shrimp in there.
All right. I ain't gonna stop your granduncle nephew. Go ahead and show me. But when you get done, just make sure you save me a piece.
Watch out, Dean's right behind you. Watch out, Dean.
Jeez Louise.
Oh, yeah, when you make a white man say, geez, Louise, boy, he fed up. There was just so many other options that you could have taken other than just, recording the situation. You could have went and grabbed Dean. If that was going to take too much, you could have just closed the oven. It ain't like the man had his hands full or nothing, fam. But by all means, keep recording.
Candied honey bun.
You must not like your legs. Eating diabetes on a stick, talking about a candied honey bun. A honey bun already candied. That's crystallized heart disease right there, fam. Goodness gracious, it sounds like you eating an icicle.
Which organ produces insulin in the human body?
Well, I guess I'm going to start eating vegetables. Yeah, I suggest y'all do the same, fam, because if you get sick, you cooked. Oh, yeah. Y'all might as well go and turn them scrubs in, bro. I majored in art and science, and I answered faster than that.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a sailor.
And let that be the last date, because if you go on the second one, it's going to be on Dateline NBC. He killed people. Don't no normal person do nothing like that.
Boyfriend loves 3 things. Football, fried chicken.
And guys, dudes, fellas, seniors, gentle, and preferably, ungentlemen. I don't know what it is that goes off in a person's brain, but the moment they hear that you ran track, they immediately want to race, fam. They just think they can beat you for some reason. I know that all track and field athletes ain't cut from the same fabric, but I'm definitely cut from that one that's different, okay? You're not beating me. Not no day-to-day civilian. It's professional athletes that can't beat me in a race, and I'm out of shape, fam. Like, if you want your hamstrings and your quadriceps and calf muscles to stay intact, you better stay away from me. For a second, I thought Adam Sandler was training to be a Baki character, but nonetheless, it's impressive, fam. I mean, with grip like that, you could probably climb air. That don't even make sense, dog. You could probably play tug of war with emotional strings.
Okay, I made 2 dinners because I couldn't.
I don't know what she on, but if you sell it, you can get rich because it worked. Okay, well, she out of here, fam. She's no longer with us. She hired in Howie Mandel's hairline, and he bald. That's indefinite, fam.
You ever seen chicken skin used to wrap something?
Nah, I can't say that I have. Probably because it looks like you deep frying a white man's scrotum. But what do you even ask for when you go to the restaurant to get this? Can I get the family jewels? The deep fried nutsack?
You're offered $1.5 million to do a line of Coke. What you doing?
Now, when you say Coke, are we talking about Coke or like Coca-Cola? Because I do the Coca-Cola without no follow-ups. But if we talking about Coke, then number one, I want to know, are we going to be getting the good stuff from the 80s, or are we talking about that new stuff that might have a little fent in it? Because if we talking about the new stuff, then I'm not fent to do that, yeah. Because if you snort that Snow White, you're going to find out the hell hot. And then last but not least, is this a 1.5 per line or?
Powerful wind.
Oh boy, them folks lucky that wasn't me up there. Yes, sir. Y'all thought that flash storm was bad? Imagine walking outside with no umbrella. You getting pelted by a plethora of projectiles. You like, man, pow. You know what I'm saying? They hitting you. Pow, 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 pow. It's raining hard as shit. Oh! Buddy, that's not what it's like to get hit by a boxer. That's what it's like to get hit in the liver. Okay, he didn't have to do you like that, fam. I used to pride myself in not get hit in the face in the squabbles, fam. I thought I was Floyd Money Mayweather until the fateful day I found out what it's like, too, to get hit in the liver. It make your body reboot, fam. It ain't nothing worse than get hit in your liver. I'd rather get hit in my temple and go to sleep and wake up later on to find out that I can't duck too good than get hit in the liver again. I got nothing, bro. I don't know why y'all looking at me. I was in the comment section doing detective work like Bruce Wayne, but I ain't found out nothing. They in there talking about Inosuke. I don't know if y'all ever watched Demon Slayer, but Inosuke, he a character that wears this hog mask, and he a dude, but when he take the mask off, he kind of look like a girl. So that's probably what they meant. But I don't know, bro. Like, is that a handsome sister or a beautiful brother? Either way.
Thought it was okay for me to do porn was because I thought no one would ever find out about it.
You know, that don't make sense for so many reasons, but I feel like the main one is just like getting into that thinking that nobody was going to find out. The only way people wouldn't find out is if you sucked at your job. And you sucked at your job. So people find out about it.
I gave that woman 16 years of my life. She gonna have a baby on me with my granddaddy. Out of everybody.
That was so trifling. Buddy had to walk away to protect his peace. Boy, you almost stressed him out. He walked away like that was contagious.
It's easy.
The devil is a lie. He talking about it's easy. Yeah, you can say that when you done trained for it already. You put the time in. I'll never forget, bro. My uncle had some nunchucks back in the day, and I found them. And like most black families, we love the martial arts movies. I used to watch all of them, even the ones where they'll talk and their mouth start moving after the fact. They'd be like, hi. You know what I'm saying? So like, bro, I'm watching the films, you know, the Bruce Lee movies. I'm thinking I'm Bruce Leroy. I had the nunchucks. I'm going in. I tried to get flashy with it. Jumped in the air, went between the legs, right to the testicles, bro. Yeah, pretty sure I stunted my growth that day. I was under 5 foot to my sophomore year of high school. You know that little noise it make when you go bowling and you let go of that ball and it connect with the lane for the first time? That's what that sounded like. Yeah, she got CTE now, for sure. Went for a backhand spring and ended up with a dome dent. Ah, that poor child. I'm have to guide her soul to the crossroads. You know, for you to fall off, that means at one point in time you had to be on. You know, and when you on, that really just means that at one point in time you was off. And when you off, you really learning that process of how to get on. You know, you improving yourself, you learn, and eventually you can get good enough to where you can get back on whenever you feel like it. You know what I'm saying? Because you got the knowledge and the expertise. And at one point you'll be able to get on and stay on. And that's just one of them lessons that I had learned from your mom. Because, you know, sometimes you can get too good at staying on. And, well, that's how you got here, son. Now, if you know me, you know I hate flies. So this is great news. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate flies so much. I made a long form video about how much I hate flies. That's crazy, fam. And now I understand why they always trapped in the windowsill, passed out like your drunk friend after a long night. Like, the only thing I'm trying to figure out now is why they've been selling these bright blue fly swatters. I've been out here wasting my money for nothing. I could have been hitting them with the white power. But he got hit so hard, he got turned into an anime antagonist. Boy, he got stolen. He said, finally, a worthy opponent. Is that all you got? I hope not, because now I'm going to use my true power. Oh, you ain't slick. I know what you're doing, boy. I know what you're doing. I ain't mad at you. Ain't got no but love for you. Do your thing, boy. Get you peace.
Folks, you can't make fun of white people for not seasoning their food if you eat at Cane's.
Now, y'all knew I was finna pop up because if I see Raising Cane's slander, I participate. The recipe is simple. Just like their chicken recipe, flour and fry. That's all they do. That chicken plain like a broad area of relatively flat land. And that's plain. Literally, if you don't know geography. But that's not why we're here, because we always talk about how white people don't know how to season their food. And yeah, I know, you know, down south, white people be knowing how to get down in the kitchen. But, bro, let's talk about the black folks that season their food too much, acting like they the seasoning sergeant. Don't even be knowing what be in the seasonings half the time, fam. You done put 14 variations of garlic powder in your food because you done use 18 coverall seasonings in one meal, bro. Like, you done put Tony Chachere's and Sazon and Slap Your Mama, Old Bay, steak seasoning, like, all of these combined joints, and you wonder why your blood pressure on Snoop Dogg high as hell. Come on, fam. That don't make no sense. Cut it out. Look, I'm gonna just shoot it to y'all straight. I didn't hear enough screams at the end to make me not want to do it. I'm gonna go down that at least 5 times.
This is the Ishima Ohashi Bridge in Japan. It is located in West Japan over Lake Nakami.
I don't know why you trying to give out directions and coordinates to the Ishima Ohashi Bridge. That looked more like the Ishima, shit, I ain't going nowhere near bridge to me. You lost me as soon as I seen the elevation on that bad boy. Then you said there was water down there too? I'll pass, fam. That's just too much longitude and not enough latitude for me. If it was more latitudinal, you know what I'm saying? Latitudinal, I would have thought about it. But just imagine being in traffic trying to go up that, you know what I mean, in a manual transmission vehicle. Like, bro, what? Yeah, I'd rather jump off in that lake and die. I don't mean to sound disappointed when I say this, but why you not dead? I mean, it was cool that you jumped in the air like that and looked like Patrick Star for a second, bro. I could pause the video and like read the comments and still see you up there. But it's like, I mean, a belly flop already hurt. The water was about as deep as a conversation between two idiots. You know what I mean? So like, how'd you survive?
I don't know why, but like hanging out with like a quiet friend all the time, it makes you seem cool.
As the quiet friend, I can tell you that it absolutely makes you more cool because I'm way more picky about who I call my friend. And to me, it's just not an empty statement, you know. So for me to hang with you, I really got to think highly of you, even just to go out my way to talk to you. Because to be honest with you, I like being by myself. You know what I mean? So, you know, when I'm first around a person, I ain't going to have too much to say because I'm too busy reading you. You know, I'm trying to see how you maneuver and how you treat other people, you know, figuring out your character. Then once I deem you good people, oh, it's going to be hard to get me to shut up. You know, I'll be talking all the time. But if we go out somewhere and we around other people that I don't know, oh, yeah, I'm going to be quiet. But when they leave, I'll be talking again. But, I mean, it depends, though. If I'm around them long enough, eventually I'll open up, but not too much. Oh, yeah, that'll be the day. Buddy look like Roadhog from Overwatch, bro. That'll be the day that Evil Wilbur become breakfast, lunch, din, and Thanksgiving. Yeah, we finna have bacon, ham, and pork chops with extra gravy. Wait, hold on, man. You tell me this wasn't just a core moment? Like we wasn't all doing this? I thought this was just part of the process. Like you go to school and you be in the cafeteria and you do that. You know what I mean? But just like every day I get on the internet now, I'm finding out that I might be autistic or had ADHD or something like that, man. Like to me, I thought I was doing it because it just sounded cool. It sounded like I was making a beat low key. You was like, da 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 da. All my life I had to fight, nigga.
Show me what $100 worth of food looks like for you where you live.
Alright, so boom, you know what I'm saying? We vegetarian around here. We got some of that high quality greens on the plate. This not even off brand. This is the same stuff the cows be eating for sure. Then we got the Nature Valley granola garnish. That's actually not Nature Valley. That's too expensive. This is the HEB version. We got a little snack. Everybody like a snack. Dorito. Then we got the starches. You need the starches. And then this right here for, you know, after the fact, when your breath gonna be kicking because it's a delicious meal, you gonna get that in you. And this costs extra too. So, bony African feet.
You're not in the U.S. anymore. You're back in Canada. This is a large wing.
A large wing? More like a huge disappointment. They put a hummingbird peck on a chicken bone and sold it to you for full price.
If you shot a bullet at a turtle, most people think it would shatter on impact.
Now, when you say most people, who was these people that you asked, right? The Foot Clan? Because who was thinking about shooting a turtle in the first place anyway? And that's not even a regular turtle, fam. That's a sea turtle. You gonna shoot Crush? Dude, totally not cool. Oh, my bad, fam. I didn't know my gym had a Smith and Rippin attachment, but that man in there doing a set of Second Amendments, boy. Talk about functional training. He got there getting ready to run somebody's pockets.
I'm about to go to bed.
And I'm letting y'all know right now, if I ever wake up and God done bless me with the ability to sing, oh, y'all ain't never gonna hear the end of it, fam. I'm talking about I'm gonna do everything different. But I'm gonna sneeze different because, you know, when you cooking and you get that Tony Sashers up in your nose, you sneeze, but you don't ever just sneeze one time. But I'm in the kitchen talking about some achoo, 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 ah. That's a sneeze right there, fam. That might be the greatest stick gun I ever seen in my life, bro. You know, that really made me think back to my childhood. Like, if I would have had that, I probably could have saved that dude from getting kidnapped in front of me. But all I had on me at the time was a stick and Wesson. Bro got into a cartoon accident, boy. But let's be real, though. That lamppost did kind of overreact, man. I mean, it was just a little bump.
Oh, take a look at this.
Brother man, I don't see no meat on that bone. What you trying to do, suck the bone marrow out of it? If the food make you do all that, boy, I don't even want no piece.
Sarcasm is a red flag.
You know what? I'm getting tired of all these social media scholars and therapists. Sarcasm is not a red flag, it's an art form, okay? It's a coping mechanism that you use when dealing with enhanced levels of stupidity. We've all dealt with it in present day. They're dumb out here in these streets. Sarcasm is like the only thing that gives me comfort when dealing with the idiot, it's almost like when your mom makes you homemade ice cream. You know, it's just like, when was the last time you had somebody come up to you and say something that was just blatantly obvious that anybody with eyes could see? Like, did you know that the sky was blue? Well, bang my grandmother and call me grandson. I didn't know that.
I wish that I was good enough. If only I could.
Nah, cause let me put this in perspective for y'all real quick. She really like this here. And then she walked over to the wall. Made sure she was in the camera good, bro. Damn, I done kicked the wall dick. Okay, so then she got right here with it, and then she just seen. Got down there. She was got down. Okay, and then she got back up, bro. Hit the camera. Reviewed the footage. This the one. You know, brother man, they say that if you give a man a fish, you'll feed him for a day. But if you teach a man to fish, you'll feed him for a lifetime. But I'm gonna tell you something, brother. I ain't got time to be doing all that fishing. Now, I personally don't even like fish like that. But after I seen you flip it onto that plate, and the way that it was shining and glistening, oh boy, I gots to get me peace.
Crash landed on a crowded beach after experiencing a mechanical fault.
If that scream annoyed the very essence of your being, I'm talking about that scream made your soul tired of existing in the same realm with a person like that, you my kind of people, bro. Because I just never understood, like, what you yelling for, fam? You ain't gonna fix nothing.
Hot, move. Take it like that and put it on them pancakes. Look at that. Ooh.
Oh, brother, man, you done did something here. I'm taking notes. True, boy, I done been all this time. I ain't never thought about nothing like that. Now, how you find out? You must got the premium pass to life or something. But I tell you what, since you want to share something with me, I'm gonna share something with you. If you get you a knife, you can cut that pancake up into little triangles, maybe rectangles, and it make it way easier for you to eat. You know what else it do? Make it easier for you to give me peace. Brother man, you know, I normally even speak on topics like this. I kind of let Fredo handle that, but considering the circumstances, I just felt like I was the best man to let you know that he was finna give you peace. Now, when you wake up and you reviewing the footage, you know what I'm saying, you watch this back, you gotta keep that hand up when you're throwing that haymaker, you know what I'm saying, so you can protect your chin at all times, cause I ain't gonna lie, this time it's a little too late. He finna knock your chin between the earth and the moon, but I'm pretty sure you'll be able to get it back when it come back out of orbit. Now, don't even lie. For the first few seconds, you thought she was tooted up, didn't you? You thought she was dragging that wagon back there, but it was a chair the whole time. I did too.
How can I help?
And the crazy thing is, bro sounded like he actually wanted to help too. Like, that was sounded genuine right there, fam. We gotta get that brother a vacation, man. He been working too much for sure. That brother been on the clock like Roman numerals.
Let's go get some Wingstop. Sneak, what you want?
So for context, for those that don't know what the incident is, Rick Ross went to Canada and he was performing, and you know, he played that Drake diss and they ain't like that. So some people ran up on him and beat all his friends up. Now, he didn't really get beat up, but his friends, they got the business, especially the one that got that big hat on. It looked kind of like a pillow. That pillow a little bit too late. Cause I just think it's crazy to offer Wingstop when then already gave that man a 10-piece. He just woke up and he talking about lemon pepper wings. Start the day off with lemon pepper wings is crazy work, fam. And it's like, of all the things you could offer, I feel like you could have offered him an ice pack or some ibuprofen at least, you know, a trip to the doctor, but nope.
What? Oh!
Bro, listen. Bro, I'm not even laughing at the fact that she filled like a bag of chips out of a vending machine, because that took way too long. Or the fact that she said babe like it was his fault. Bro, why would she feel? She said... Nah, don't stop now. You got caught, fam. Yeah, I knew it. You seen that and you got the nyang, 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 nyang.
Hey, how you doing today?
Now, this video is hilarious for two reasons. Now, the first one is because the pizza man has no idea what just took place. From his perspective, he probably thinks that lady opened the door up, saw him, and screamed like a maniac. And I can only imagine what that could do to your self-esteem. But then the second reason is because I'm not convinced that lady ordered that pizza. That attack was way too calculated. I think the squirrel ordered that pizza, waited until the time was just right, and then attacked. And then the only question left is, What does she do to make him that mad? You know how long that corn on the cob had to be boiling for him to eat it with the bone in? He was cooking that thing for 5 business days.
Oh, you think you smooth, boy? Hakuna Matata, it means no worries, bro. Can't tackle scooters. Boy, I'm finna show you how them wildebeests was getting down on Simba Daddy, boy. I'm taking this thing back to the crib, boy. I'm out of here.
You know, this is a tricky one, because, like, he seemed like a good dude, but, like, almost, like, too good of a dude. Like, on one hand, I feel like he could just tell me that he disappointed in me, and that'll really do damage to my soul. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I let him down, and I need to improve as a person. But on the other hand, I feel like he might put me in the freezer, low-key, and like, blend me up, and then feed me to some pigs or something like that. So, I don't know. I wouldn't want to be in that predicament.
We're on day 25 of our 30-day intimacy challenge, and we wanted to do a little check-in.
Is that brother all right? Because that's definitely not a stare of post-nut clarity. He got post-nut clairvoyance at this point. He might be looking at y'all's future together and seeing how it end up. Or you done sucked the self-awareness out that brother.
2 seconds. Can you watch my boss?
Oh, yeah, boy, I got you. Ain't no problem.
What?
My fault. Yeah, I don't even know why I did that.
What is this shit?
That's exactly what I was thinking, honestly, man. Like, if you really just want to go ahead, yeah. Honestly, same, bro. That's relatable. I mean, kinda. I ain't really pulled it off yet, but I'm working on it, man. Every time I get out the shower, I be trying to get it to woo, 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 but I ain't got there yet. But one day, I'm gonna take flight on you.
It's gonna be right back, okay? And this. How?
Alright, hold on now, fam. Now, I know I ain't crazy. I was following along when the arm and the leg went through, but you can't tell me that dome piece got through, fam. There ain't no angle right there. Either you real good at editing, or your girl gave birth to a future X-Men.
Yeah.
Hold that scream. I just had a genius idea. What if I came out with like a preventative barrier that could stop someone from falling to their inevitable demise from a really high place by just placing it close to where, you know, the fall would occur? That would really change the world, wouldn't it, man? I mean, just looking at something like that will let you know that it's probably not a good idea to climb over it. If I bite into an apple pie only to find out that it's zucchini, I'm gonna fold you. And I'm going to have a weight on my chest heavier than Sydney Sweeney's. I'm going to spend all my cheese. I'm talking from cheddar to fettuccine, and make the witnesses go to court and swear to God that they ain't see me. Hey, can somebody tell bro he not dead? This man's scream got aftertaste, bro. What you still yelling for? You made it, fam. I mean, you did almost become a fish kebab, and then none of your friends moved. W cameraman, by the way. But, yeah, I mean, shoot. But that fish got to be from around the way, because he said, hey, I'm leaving here with something. Now, rich people can flex on us in a lot of ways, but when it comes to food, boy, that's a part of success I don't want no part of, man. Y'all be paying more for less portions. That don't even make sense. Then y'all be eating just the most egregious things, fam. Why is you eating golden retriever treats, dog? Y'all be eating food like a spoiled house cat, man. Nobody want none of that. Hey, I know it's probably not the best time. You know, you got the tears and the heartbreak thing going on, but I was just kind of curious, you know. Shoot, I'm just go out there and say, I don't have the slightest idea what that is, fam. What's the inner world? Is that like where the babies come out, or? Now, I didn't go to school for cosmetology or nothing like that, so I'm no expert on the topic, but I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to be able to do that. Yeah, you would be a real danger in the UK, boy. You a Mortal Kombat character. You might be a descendant of Pootie Tang. Y'all might not even know who that is for real, boy. But shoot, boy, I mean, my hair cool too. You know, every once in a while I be eating and they try to eat my food. Yeah, can your hair do that? Just eating a bowl of cereal and they be like.
This is chicken fried watermelon, and I already know what you guys are thinking, so look, let me explain.
I can't hear you out on this one, fam. The damage been done. The Uncle Ruckus music is already playing in my head. This is like a lifted Crown Vic of foods, fam. You might as well just serve it with a grape sauce. That's the only way it could get worse.
A carrot hot dog. Could you tell the difference? Shock all your friends with this vegan...
Shock my friends? Fam, if I come to your barbecue and I find out that you put a carrot on that hot dog bun, you gonna be shocked. when I throw a toaster in your bathtub while you bathing? Now, I'm not an expert on the topic, but I'm going to just give my opinion on what took place. Somebody taught your boxer how to wrestle.
Go, Becky. Oh.
Now, Becky, let's just be real for a second. We both knew you ain't had no business up there in the first place, right? Yeah. So while you down there breathing in lowercase, I'm going to drop some game on you now. In life, it's real important that you don't surround yourself with yes men. Because, example A, you down there, your rib cage probably feel like it's in a master's light right now. All because somebody said, go, Becky, when they should have been saying, no, Becky.
The streets without a shirt on, I think women should have every right to do so.
And you know what? I agree. Equality. At least that's what I thought at first. But then I had to ponder on the idea, fam. Really evaluate how it would affect society. And I think it'd be dangerous, man. Because we haven't been desensitized to the titty yet. Could you imagine you driving down the street? You look over to check the speed, you see some double D's, crash, rubbles, trees, emergency services pull up on the scene, announce you deceased, but at least when we get to the funeral, we'll know that you're resting in peace, because the last thing you seen was a pair of D's. But it's not a pair of D, apparently, because now you got a pair of wings, so either y'all gonna have to leave the titties in the shirt, or we're gonna have to stay at home. That man Pops must be part pogo stick or something, fam. How you accidentally do a Hulk jump after you trip? That man tripped and got that kind of clearance, bro? I thought he used the octane jump pad for like 2 seconds. Now, I've seen a lot of people fall victim to the treadmill. This right here is impressive because I didn't even know this was a possibility. Normally when somebody falls on a treadmill, they get turned into a tumbleweed, Even my cousin Nate, when we was little, bro, we went to the YMCA. He thought he was Usain Bolt, so he'd get on the treadmill with it at the highest speed, and I ain't gonna front for a second. Boy was sliding. And then, then he was sliding. And when he fell, he actually hit his face first. And so he had a patch of it going right off his chin, man. And, it scabbed up, and it kind of like he had a little Sharpie goatee. And he been growing facial hair right there ever since. Happy birthday to you. That's got to be one of the worst birthday gifts ever. He stepped on a pack of long thumbtacks, and I understand his pain because when I was a little kid, my dad was working on the carpet one time. And for those of y'all that don't know what a carpet tack strip is, it is pretty much this little thin piece of wood that has a bunch of nails sticking out of it. Right? So my dad's working on the carpet. It's right by the front door. He tells me, stop going in and out the door because you might hurt yourself. I mean, considering the fact that I'm barefoot, this was some pretty sound advice, but I'm Fredo, bro. I don't pay attention. I kept going in and out that door, wasting the good air like they always told me not to, bro. Hard-headed kid, boy. The next thing you know, I come through the door, fam, and it just caught me just right, bro. It tore the entire bottom part of my foot off, fam. That is arguably one of the worst pains I have ever experienced in my life. And that's because you don't realize how much it hurts to hurt something that don't typically get hurt until you hurt it, fam. Unbearable.
Can you tell them what this is supposed to be again?
Mashed potatoes.
And see, the thing is, if you would have asked me for an honest opinion, I wouldn't even have thought that potato was in the recipe. I'm trying to figure out how things could go that bad that it would end up looking like brownie mix, fam. That's a Mississippi mud pie in that pot. Gasp! Is that Consequences? Well, I don't know if you heard this song where you was from, but when I was little, there was a song that kind of went like, don't start no stuff, won't be no stuff. Or, I mean, they didn't say stuff, but you get the gist. And I just like to use this as a point of reference, Laws exist. You're not supposed to drink and drive. You're not supposed to kill people, engage in extracurricular activities without the voluntary participation of the other person. And yet all of those things still happen. Why? Because laws only matter if the person that's committing the crime cares about it. And usually, if they doing it, they don't care. So you should just carry yourself that way when it comes to things that, like involve physical altercations and things of that nature, because they might not do nothing. But if they do, you can't act surprised. I'm going to just go ahead and apologize in advance because the joke I'm going to crack is going to be terrible and very corny. But please don't block me, all right? It's the first thing that came to my mind. I got to say it. All right, so cool. Now, first of all, I just want to acknowledge that for your car to get hit by a wheel that's been rolling that long, you couldn't have been paying attention to the road, fam. You had 5 to 10 business days to maneuver, and you didn't. Yeah, you didn't care about nothing. So that's how you end up in the situation in the first place. No pity. Cool. So I'm going to act it out, right? So they driving down the street. They in here with it. Bow. And then wham. Now, obviously, they was probably on their phone or something, so they look up. And then they realized the situation, bro. They realized what just took place. You know what I'm saying? What happened to their vehicle. It's because, wham, look up. Oh, Willie! She cleared y'all with that one, fam. As a black man, I'm only disappointed I didn't think of it first. That is a solid argument. Y'all was really tweaking back then. And we ain't talking about slavery days either. My grandma told me stories about the stuff y'all used to do, boy. Y'all was out here spraying folks with water hoses and sicking dogs on them. Y'all had everything segregated, boy. Y'all used to call us coloreds, boy. Colored fountains, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all used to have white-only restaurants. And then we found out that y'all ain't had no season the whole time. Boy, what a letdown. Crazy, man. Y'all used to pour acid in the swimming pool when the black folks was in it. And then y'all be wondering why black people don't like to swim. That's actually wild, bro. Come on, we dirty, but y'all didn't bathe with towels and soap. Crazy. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, we think about y'all bomb Black Wall Street, bro. Them folks had got over there and separated from y'all and started thriving, and y'all ain't like it. Kaboom! And then y'all just swept it under the rug like that didn't happen, boy. Man, and some of the folks still alive. That's crazy. But you know what I mean? Like, yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, bro. Crazy work, bro. Yeah, y'all gotta shut up.
69.
Thermostat too in the summer. 75.
75? Brother, that's not a home. That's a habitat. You got a reptilian terrarium, cuz. You probably got cactuses growing in your crib. You know what's bad when ain't nothing in the room temperature. Nah, I know some of you may be surprised, but you shouldn't be. See, the only thing more appealing than Kool-Aid and watermelon to a black man is a Hellcat and an overweight white woman. At this point, clout might be a stronger drug than fentanyl, boy. You know, I've been making content for a long time. I had some rough patches where things weren't going the way that I like. You know, I had got accustomed to going viral, and it don't always play out like that, man. But I never got desperate for no views where I do something like this. I mean, boy, it was 3 different jobs you could have chose from. You could have been behind the steering wheel, behind the camera. He don't ever die. But no, you chose to be on the end of the road. Now you done got drugged down the street. You're going to get up and look like Two-Face. And then on top of that, if y'all look real close, that man left a trail on the ground like a slug.
There is no way Americans can smell the rain.
Now, I can't speak for all Americans, but I know down south we can definitely smell the rain. As a matter of fact, we can smell just about any kind of storm coming, but that's not even the cool part, fam. Because see, when you get real good at smelling the rain, then you can predict how far away it is. And then once that happens, then you can do the really fun part, bro. Then you can race the rain. It's real fun. So what you do, you know what I'm saying? You smell the rain coming. Usually once you can smell it, you can kind of see it out in the distance. So then you line up, you know what I'm saying? You got to get your destination that you're going to hit. And then once you get kind of right up on your pocket, then you just hit. And I don't want a couple times, but you know, every once in a while you get cooked.
This how I know y'all holler at anything. This dude try to holler at me at Walmart, y'all.
Now, see, ladies, y'all just don't understand the logic behind it, okay? It's all about potential. If you was bad with the sweats on, can you imagine how good you gonna look with the dress on? Come on, fam. Y'all not hearing me, dog. Think about the anime turns Dragon Ball Z. Base form Goku, that boy go crazy. But if he turns Super Saiyan, do you hear what I'm saying? It's a whole nother ball game. Like, I'd rather see you the way that you will look on a day-to-day basis outside of when we go out or, you know, like when you comfortable. The place that when we at home, when you feel, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that's what I want to see, fam. Because then when you put it on, if it, hype man. I'm going to be hype anyway, but it's just hype-er.
La la la. Oh
my God, Layla.
Layla looked more like a follower to me. Now, I know that joke was corny and terrible, but because my voice didn't really change, you didn't notice it for real, and that's why you let it slide. I appreciate you. But it's a lot to unpack here, man. First of all, why she made that noise, I don't know. I mean, imagine you didn't make it, bro, and they got to speak at your funeral, you know? They try to talk good about you. What was the last thing that Layla had to say? Man, you know, she... La, 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 oh, like that'll throw the whole vibe off. But then secondly, she double tapped both her funny bones. And it's not a laughing matter because she fell immediately into the water. What if she couldn't swim? I already know her arm felt like TV static at the moment. And then the craziest part about it is her friend watched her fall in slow motion and didn't do nothing to save her. But he had to try to sound concerned at the end. Maybe he don't like you like that, Layla. Oh yeah, see, this is the kind of faith that a Christian gotta have in Jesus. That a Muslim gotta have in Allah, that an atheist gotta have in, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I don't even know if I want to have that kind of trust in a person, bro. You gotta trust in your friend like a prostitute trust in a plan B. That's a lot of work right there, fam. Like me personally, I don't have anybody that I really trust. I just have people that have never gave me a reason to not trust them. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, I wouldn't even trust myself in this situation. I'm not catching that. Y'all can't even understand the anger I used to feel for this unless you had siblings, bro. Because I used to get in trouble because of this right here, man. And I got an older brother, an older sister, a younger brother, and a younger sister. My younger brother is 8 years younger than me. He's the youngest out of all of us, right? So when I was in high school, he had figured out that he had power being a baby. You know what I mean? He started running in the walls and stuff, hurting himself, and then telling my mom that we did something to him when he got mad. Now, I know on paper, when you tell your mom, like, you know, I didn't do it, it sounds crazy to say that they just hurt themselves if you didn't see it with your own eyes, you know what I mean? So, like, now that I'm thinking back on it, I kind of understand. And on top of that, I used to get in trouble a lot. I'm not going to lie. I used to do a lot of dumb stuff, but I turned over a new leaf at this point. So one day, she finally caught this man in the act, bro. I told him to get out of my way because he was blocking the TV screen. He ain't like that. So he ran into a wall and started hollering. But the whole time, she was standing in the hallway. And boy, the satisfaction I got when he got his ass whooped, boy, I could.
To go crack open this Sprite and celebrate the Olympics? Beijing 2008.
So she ended up in a hospital. I wonder why. And it's just like, if the logo wasn't a good enough hint that it was a bad idea, I feel like the soda being old enough to get a driver's permit should have sealed the deal.
Question for guys, here's the tax. Men, how do you support other men?
Here's the tax is a crazy attention grabber, but it was mad effective. I respect what you did there because you're trying to ask men a question and that'll definitely get their attention. So now that they hear, to answer your question, I've never understood how men are aware of that, you know, men commit suicide at a higher rate than women. And we all have this shared experience a lot of times about, you know, people not caring about how you feel and things of that nature. And so for that reason, it never made sense to me why men aren't more supportive of men when it comes to their issues, because you understand what it's like, you know, and for that reason, you are better fit to help out. You know what I mean? And so for me, when it comes to my friends, my bros, I just make sure that I'm present. You know, I give them the opportunity to speak on what they got going on or help out in the ways that I can. And, you know, I like to get rid of them negative things that they got, you know, ingrained in them, where it's like something happened and they like, oh, it is what it is. Well, that ain't got to be. You know what I mean? Stuff like that, bro. But I always make sure my bro's straight.
This what I be talking about. Like, are these not the real thugs?
Boy, the Florida man different. That boy look like a One Piece character by the face. But this honestly ended way better than it could have, man. I mean, you got kidnapped by a white dude that want to play some games. Normally, you would have woke up with a spiked toilet bowl attached to your neck or something. Man would have had you playing Russian roulette with a pirate ship cannon or something, dog. But, you know, at least he just wanted to play Yahtzee. By the way, what the hell is Yahtzee? That's the kind of hit that'll spark your interest in chess or table tennis, man. I seen the love for the game levitating out his body. Then the belly flopping to the war scream. Yeah, that's a nasty combination. Yo. Well, I know that's right. The injuries I would have sustained would have been catastrophic from that 2-mile-per-hour collision. Boy, my leg would have been bent like a paperclip. You know, sometimes in life, man, you hit the jackpot, and the other time the jackpot hit you.
Oh, man, I'm so excited.
You know, you can really learn a lot about a person depending on how they handle a situation, you know. And they was excited for the seafood boil, and it came out, and they was like, whoa. And that whoa let me know that they accustomed to disappointment, you know, and hiding their true emotions. Because it looked like to me that the cook heard seafood boil and thought that was the recipe and the instructions. Like, that looked like a seafood pressure wash. I would have been sad.
Son cut hair, too. So he was like, well, I can cut you right after here, bro.
Madam. This is not how it's supposed to look. That's actually really unfortunate. Like, I know that's not a laughing matter, but you got a nodule right there on top of your dome piece. Like, that man lined you up with an inflammatory, fam. Like, he lined you up with a bee stinger. And I want to tell you things going to get better, but it's not. Literally not, bro. Like, fam, this is really a learning experience, though. You know, you went to a barber that wasn't your normal barber, and he did you dirty, fam. And, you know, I just think it's really important that at the end of the day, you don't lump all the barbers together because of your experience.
You lucky if you don't wear glasses because you don't got to go through this.
This actually happened to me the other day when I was leaving the gym. Insanity. Y'all don't even understand the pain for real, because I've been wearing glasses since I was in the 2nd grade. Hate it. I couldn't even tell you how I lost my eyesight, man. Just woke up one day, blind as hell. Went to class. The teacher kept asking me questions. I'm like, I can't see the board. She thought I was being a class clown. I got rid up for being blind. Crazy work. And it's like, with all the innovations in the world, I just feel like glasses kind of stand stagnant. I mean, they did come out with the shades attachment, or you could get the lens that'll switch up on you like the bullies in high school when you get attractive. But the whole thing is, when they do progress, it's in the wrong direction. Like, I feel like we've been needing a defroster for a long time, or maybe some windshield wipers. I mean, you wouldn't want to drive down the street with no windshield wiper during the heavy rain, but we got to walk in it. That's crazy. And it's like, how you going to put a camera on the lenses and a speaker, but we couldn't get the little black lines to fix that problem, bro? Like, y'all not considerate.
He's into his likings.
So it's done. So let's turn the stove off.
Turn the stove off? It don't like you turned it on to begin with to me. Talking about you made it to his liking. What your boyfriend is, a Rottweiler? That chicken so raw, if it got banged by a rooster, it can lay an egg.
So you don't think you can straighten it up? It's broken.
Can I straighten it up? If my finger looked like 6:45 on an analog clock, do you hear what I'm saying? If it looked like my finger is cosplaying as a kickstand, if it looked like my finger took a detour while giving directions, and you ask me, can I straighten it up? I'm going to straighten you up with a jab and an uppercut. The audacity to say it's broken. Like you gobsmacked, you going to get smacked. Stack money. Comedian nigga, so I rap funny. Roll so much paper, you think that I was trying to rap mummy. It's a rap dummy. I've been full, but I still act hungry. Collecting all this cheese like I'm trying to increase my stash monthly. But that time about to pass, cause you know I got the spaz. I keep my hand on the pump like when you fill your car with gas. You wonder what this heat'll do? Well, you don't want to see the proof. Cause this Glock will rise and shine like cock-a-doodle-doo. Boy, I tell you what, boy, getting into heaven seems like it's gonna be harder than winning the lottery at this point, man. I'm gonna have to see if we can get in on the curve or something. Look, I know I might be cooked, but I promise you, they're gonna put hell on preheat before you get there. Oh no, you couldn't even pay me to try that drink, fam. Look at the dude that gave it to him. He didn't even trust the drink, and he the one that made it. That man talking about street juice, but it look like swamp water to me. He gave that man a glass of ecosystem.
Is this true, America? You measure distance by time.
Oh, fam, you have to. Otherwise, you're going to be late to some stuff. See, here, 5 miles could be 5 minutes. But depending on where you live at, it could be 30. And then there's also this other metric of time that you may not be familiar with. It's called BPT, otherwise known as black people time. And see, the problem with black people time is it don't really have any kind of measurements to really indicate how far away it is. For instance, if you ask your black friend, where are you at? They say, hey, man, I'm down the street. Now, they could be down the street. Or they ain't left the house yet. You never know.
In about like 5 minutes, we're going to start macing people.
Why would y'all do that?
Oh, no.
Why? Fam, you asking the wrong questions. Look, I'm not Einstein, but I am a man of common sense. And if somebody come up to me that calm and say that in 5 minutes, they going to start macing people, I think the best course of action for me to take from that point forward is to not be there in 5 minutes when they start macing people. Fam, I'm impressed. And it's not because of the fact that you just did a really difficult trick that I couldn't even comprehend trying. You know what I mean? It's because you did that on that death trap that we call a scooter. And I just know that by the time you learned that trick, your shins probably took enough beatings to be classified as part of the Jackson 5.
Bro, like, what? I checked online. They're sold out. Who is buying this?
Hey, at this point, if you own these shoes, you got to explain yourself, fam. You paid the big bucks for some come-ons. For some beat it to complete it, fam. You out here rocking the Seaman sneakers, and I'm not talking about the folks in the Navy. Yeah, you either bought them because of the name or you just trying to show off that you got money.
I'm sorry, but is this necessary? Is this necessary?
Oh, absolutely not. That's diabolical work, fam. How dare you put bagel on that cream cheese? Nah. Either that room is haunted, or she got a dude on the side like one of them old school motorcycles, you know, kind of like the one that was in Aristocats. I'll say when we go. But that's not why we're here, man. You know, hey, keep your head up, fam. I mean, look at the bright side. After this fitness journey, you're going to be looking massive.
This isn't just an ordinary knife. If you stab this into someone, it will. This is the wasp injection knife.
Oof. Hey, be safe out there in them UK streets, man, because the last thing y'all needed was a pack-a-punch knife. Shoot, boy, as an American, I'd rather get shot.
I'm proud to be black. I am a black, beautiful.
Right on, sister.
Stop being considerate in situations where you're not considered.
Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing. Now, I know we live in this time where it's cool to match everybody's energy as long as it's something negative. But, you know, me personally, I'd rather not devalue myself to get to your level. So instead, I think it's better if we just stop associating with people that want to allow us to be the best version of ourselves and get rid of the problem altogether, man. That just sounds so much better because I work on myself every day, man. And I don't always succeed at getting better, but I do try actively. And so having a person that makes me go backwards is just not good for my health or my journey to, you know, being a better me. So yeah, you're gone.
A little lemon.
So you must have just airdropped the lemon juice on the sandwich or something, because that was like the conceptualization of a lemon added to the sandwich. That was only added in the hypothesis. Like that was a notion of lemon zest.
This is called the valence test, and if you want to try it with me, you're more than welcome to.
Valence test? Look like a challenge to me, because if you go here with it, right, then you can immediately go here with it, bring you here with it, here with it, here with it, here with it, here with it. Once you get here, fam, the possibilities is endless. I mean, you could go here with it, then bring it there with it, up here with it, here with it, here with it, here with it, here with it. Once you get here, fam, you could go here with it, which will bring you immediately here with it, down here with it, then you right back here with it, fam. And then you can go here with it, 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 here. I mean, you can do so much with it, fam. So does that mean you like gayist or like pride power? Like, I don't know, I'm confused.
Eat it with your hands when it is this thick. Instead, you deconstruct the burger.
First of all, I just want to say that touching a burger with a fork should be classified as a war crime. Secondly, deconstructing a burger is nothing short of an insult to the person that made it, fam. You should just got you a salad. But last but not least, when it comes to proper burger eating etiquette, the etiquette is to not have etiquette, okay? I don't care what you got to do. If you got to Batista bomb that burger 42 times for it to be flat enough to fit in your mouth, that's what you got to do then, fam. If this is what it's like to have trustworthy people in your life, I want to be surrounded by schemers, scammers, and scallywags. Not gonna hold you. This how you acquire them Looney Tunes type injuries, and you ain't got the power of the Toon Force, fam. I'm gonna have to pass on this one. Can I get a hell no on 3? 1, 2, 3, hell no. Shoot, whatever he wanted to be. You ain't see him? That one horse got 100 horsepower. That don't even add up mathematically. I don't want no problems. Come on, fam. How do you even ride a horse like that? Be like, giddy up. Whenever you get ready, you know what I'm saying? You got to play it safe. He'll kick the kidneys out your back. Boy, that's a Souls-like horse right there. I don't think I've ever seen an animal more visibly angry than in this video, fam. This is what Scar looked at Mufasa like before he yeeted him off to them wildebeest, man. This is a visual aid, though, of what it's like when you playing with somebody, but they not playing. You know what I'm saying? And you just safe because of the circumstances. Yeah, you got to be careful with who you playing with, bro, because if that glass break, you're cooked. Now shake it off. Shake it off. Mm-hmm. Now, if you wasn't trying to steal her limelight, your palms wouldn't feel like you just gave Satan a hand job. Y'all don't ever feel like y'all getting scammed with the smash patties, fam? I mean, you find more beef in a heated argument than in one of them burgers. That don't make no sense, dog. How the burger gonna be on Ozempic?
So SportsCenter wants to know is what happens if you eat this and you don't work out?
This is gonna be so much worse if you don't understand the reference, bro. I gotta see it through. That's not just a boulder. It's the rock.
My husband got me, my little sister, and my best friend pregnant all at the same.
I don't even think Shakespeare could have came up with a betrayal this strong, boy. That brother must have been in heat when he got y'all pregnant, man. God, dog, he doing a child support speed run. Now the kids finna have to call him Uncle Daddy and stuff like that, man. That's unfortunate.
When you go to Texas Roadhouse.
Now that the topic has got brought up, let's talk about it. Who actually eat at Texas Roadhouse? And I'm not saying like who goes to the establishment, like who actually eat the food that they order when they go to Texas Roadhouse. Because me personally, bro, by the time the food done got there, I done ate so much bread. If you did my DNA test, it'd come back as loaf. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, the bread's so good. And it's really just that butter. Because like when that bread be fresh, bro, and how it be shining and glistening, brother. Ooh. Oh, brother, man. I got to get me peas. And then they just keep on bringing them back. Basket after basket. They don't ask me what I want. I already ate. You know what I'm saying? So when they come and get my food, they get my order. Just bring me a to-go box. And put some more bread in there if you could.
I'm not shy. I don't speak if I don't have anything to say.
Oh, I see. This is really one of those things that you got to learn about me ahead of time so you don't take it personal. Because in reality, I'm a quiet dude, you know. But I'm also an intrusive thought personified. Like, you don't really know what I'm going to do next or say next because I just react to the world around me. And then I also have moments where I just kind of, my personality seep out a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And I do something crazy. But aside from that, fam, like I would really just sit there in silence. Like we can hang out all day and I won't say nothing. And it's like moments of comedic relief. And then I go back into my silence until I get comfortable with you. And then I might talk to you a little bit more. But aside from that, I just be chilling, man.
Just resisted the strongest impulse of my life.
Man, y'all know I be trying to stat pad in life, so, you know, I would have had to attempt the stunt jump at the very least so I can get an achievement point like it's GTA 5. True, but my intrusive thoughts be winning a lot of times, if I'm being honest with you, boy. I would have turned it to the Dukes of Hazzard. Wait, so where's Jeffrey? You know what? I don't even know him. Maybe he earned it. Pulled something? Little buddy, it looked like you pulled everything. You fell in cursive. That fall lasted so long, YouTube would have tried to put an ad break on it.
If you were offered $100 million, but you had to sell a family member...
Would I? I had 2 family members that was going to let me die for free, fam. You can get them on a BOGO sale for this generous offer. The only thing I ask is that we pinky promise ain't going to be no takebacks. I'm like 102% certain with a 2% margin of error that they sacrificed people in that water and you wouldn't stuck your foot in it. And see, the thing is, I knew before I even seen them toes that you was part of Mystery Inc. gang because we wouldn't do nothing like that. No, sir. No, sir. We would have seen that water. Amen. Hallelujah. We out of here.
Me and my kids are getting evicted out of our apartment. Let me tell y'all why while I clean up their room.
Oh, shoot. We don't need no context. I seen exactly why y'all getting kicked out. Y'all a health hazard. Shoot, you must be one of them gentle parents. My parents had 5 kids. Dishwasher, vacuum, washer, dryer, and me, Lysol. And best believe, if I even dreamed about sleeping in a room that dirty, they'd have knocked me in the next week. And when Thursday came, I've been cleaning up again.
Excuse me, sir. Run! Go! It's not funny!
Oh, no, don't tell them nothing. This is a circle of life. Sometimes you got to watch things play out. You can't interrupt that. That's natural. You know what I'm saying? This one of them good old Darwin demonstrations. And I know you probably feel like you're doing the right thing, you know, trying to save his life. He got that curiosity chromosome. He can't help himself, but you know what I mean? You know, part of the process of fucking around is finding out, you know what I'm saying? And that got to take place so people can learn, you know? So his life may not be salvageable, but think about all the onlookers and the people on the internet that's going to learn a valuable lesson from his failure.
Do you like imitating the kind of these enemies and they tell me to turn them to the...
My brother, are you reading a sentence or summoning the spirit? I ain't see none of them words in that paragraph. I know you was allergic to popcorn reading back in high school, boy. That man said, do you like EBTs and Wakanda's cat daddy and then the enemies or something like that? I mean, I done heard of paraphrasing, but you did the opposite. You read that paragraph like you was trying to reach a word count.
Are you okay, ma'am?
Never ran faster in your life. I'm surprised you made it this far. You reacted in 3 business days, brother. You got the reaction time of a turned up tortoise with tendonitis. Boy, I'd have left as soon as that wheelchair stopped.
You have to clean your chicken all the time.
You must not know the power of pine saw, baby. Y'all eat that, you gonna clean your entire family internal storage and y'all gonna get shipped back to the manufacturer.
Hey, let's go! Cause I'm feeling like I'm running and I'm feeling like I gotta get away.
Now, I know I'm not the best with directions. I'm not trying to get you lost or anything, but I just feel like, given the circumstances, you know, you did have on the hazard light, so obviously you acknowledge that it's a hazardous situation. You know, the best exit was probably 186. Right? Because when your wheels start doing the Harlem Shake, you know what I mean? When they motorboat in the asphalt, the best exit is as soon as possible. That is grease trap residue in that glass, brother. That look like the personification of a Cartoon Network sneeze. Like, that drink look like it caused tick damage. Like, you take a swig of it and your health bar slowly but steadily decreases until you die. Which is wild when the drink costs 10 cents because a hospital bill costs more than that and a funeral was more expensive. Oh yeah, I can spot that man from a mile away. That is Taste Slapper Bill right there. If y'all don't know who that is, Taste Slapper Bill is a man who got the nickname Taste Slapper Bill because he literally slapped the taste out this dude's mouth one time. I was there when it happened. So he got into a little altercation out there on the street. And when you got a name like Taste Slapper Bill, people think that your weave game ain't nice. So buddy tried to sneak him with a hook. But nah, he said, weave, wow, smacked fire out of him. Literally, cremated his cheek. Now, everybody thought he was going to be all right at first, you know, just have to put a little Vaseline on it to heal up that burn mark. But nah, man, he went home and tried to enjoy a succulent meal that his wife had made. Took a bite, It's kind of bland, actually, Martha. You know how it was. You know what I'm saying? He was kind of getting in a domestic situation almost. She was like, nah, but I seasoned it nice like. Whole time, buddy thought he had COVID. It was Taste Slap a Bill. Had slapped the taste, smooth about his mouth, boy, and he ain't ate right since. Crazy work.
Make it good. 1, 2.
So, he made it good. Yeah, that brother took a nap. Actually, when he went into that phalange-induced coma, they said that he was talking about how Buddy had a homing device in his palm because the slap was just too accurate. And then he woke up, you know what I'm saying? And he doing pretty good for the most part. It's just, they say he had one home to his wife, Martha, and he tried her food, and it was kind of bland. He almost got into a domestic situation almost. And dude thought he had COVID, but the whole time realized he just got slapped by Taste Slap a Bill.
Oh my God, you alright?
First of all, brother, how you gonna fall in 3 different fonts? And then secondly, why your friend laugh like that clown from The Simpsons? And last but not least, why do people ask you, are you okay, in situations where you're very obviously not?
It's also on the internet. It said you have $25 and 9 mouths to feed. What's for dinner? The answer is adversity.
You said with $25, you're gonna be eating adversity, brother. With $25, I'm eating good. You ain't never been poor for real if you can't make $25 work. I mean, you ain't even close enough to have to eat sleep yet. You know, you can afford to put meat on a wish sandwich. The whole point of a wish sandwich is that you wish you had something to put on it. I mean, come on, dog. You could get you a bag of rice, some eggs, soy sauce, chicken, fried rice. You eating good, bro. You know, you can eat spaghetti. Probably don't want to because you're not ate it 1,000 times, but hey, it's food. You know what I mean? Taco soup, bro. You can make a plethora of pastas. I mean, especially if you can cook from scratch. But the possibilities is endless. A power bomb? More like a power surge, bro. All her lights went off. I don't even think this is legal. She slammed that girl like a bag of ice. Friendly fire will not be tolerated in this lobby. I went ahead and cracked the joke so y'all ain't get a chance to in the comment section. But this is actually wild, because why would you do that to that man? This is obviously not the first time it's done happened either. That man done turned Curious George into Infuriated George. Just wait till he tell Big Caesar, boy, son gonna turn into Wukong and give you that monkey business. I feel like the people that try to enter the highway doing 55 when the speed limit is 75, knowing good and well that everybody else is already doing 85, they used to remind the teacher about the homework back in high school, fam. Because, like, you don't care about nobody but yourself. You already was causing a problem when you was in the front of the merge lane, making everybody else slow down, about to cause traffic because you're driving too slow, fam. You got to treat that merge lane like a NASCAR pit stop and come out that thing hot and ready like Little Caesar's Pizza. Seeing that Black Ops 6 beta gameplay gotta be the worst advertisement of all time. Well, that game won't see the light of day in my household, I promise you. That man just got hit with a 360 dolphin dive, no scope. Bruh, it's a wrap. They put that joint on Game Pass. I'm still not gonna play it. This don't make no sense, dog. They tried to make the game as unfun as possible for a casual gamer, bro. If you ain't got no W2, no 1099, you can't play in the lobby with me, bro, okay? Yeah, y'all out here doing too much.
Reminder that just because I am nice to you, that does not mean that I am not meaner than.
And this is why I feel like it's so important that I reiterate every once in a while that I am not a saint. Because people try to give me that persona because they think, oh, Fredo's such a nice guy. He would never do that. You don't know me like that, fam. And I'm not saying I mask who I am on the internet. This is exactly who I am. It's just the out of pocket one is me too. Like that's I choose to do that. That's not me. I didn't get out of character. That is absolutely in my character. It's just a very small portion of it. And when I get there, I'm disrespectful to the fifth power, fam. I'm a retired crash out. Back in the day, I'd have lost it and wouldn't care. But now I try to be better than that. You know, I work on myself. But every once in a while, somebody try to play with me, and I got to remind them that it ain't no game. And if it was, I'm better than you at it. So, you know, just don't give me that. Don't put me in that category with them folks, bro, because that's not me, man. Like, in the right situations, I'll do wrong every time.
Have you guys ever seen somebody with this much chin before?
Dang, boy, and I thought I had a lot of chin. I mean, my chin elongated, you know what I'm saying? I got a lunch line for a chin, the extended chin, bro. I got scary movie villain chin. The nigga chin! But, brother, you got me beat. You got a live-action Hell Meppo chin. Lord Farquaad chin. Uncle Grandpa chin. I mean, brother, that's not even a regular butt chin. That chin thicker than cold peanut butter, brother. You got a Brazilian butt chin. I bet you got to use bungee cords to hold your helmets down with that chin. Boy, your head came with a kickstand, stabilization mechanism for a chin. Boy, it's crazy out here, fam. But, you know, from one big chin brother to another, it's going to be all right. Anything is possible.
Reasons you should stay alive. Part 5. Reason number 1, potatoes.
Reason number 2, because I said so. Yeah, bro, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. I hope I get the chance to make you laugh and make your day better. And speaking of your day, I hope your day go great. I hope when you go to a restaurant and order your food, they put extra on your plate. And when you go into work, I hope that they applaud you. and give you free paid time off because they thought about what it'd be like to not have you, and it was hard to. And when you traveling back home, I hope the Lord guards you. And you get to that gas station to fill up, I hope you swipe your card and it don't charge you. Boy, I love you, cuz. As a representative of the guys, I would like to formally decline your offer, as we cannot fathom how you turned hamburger helper into hamburger help her please. It only came with like 3 instructions. So, we would like to pass on this opportunity to the she's, hers, or they, thems.
Later, babe.
Bye, I love you.
See ya, brah.
I'm not going to lie to y'all, boy. Sometimes I see a video and the first thing that comes to my mind is just, white people. Like, honestly, bro, this might not even be that. This might just be one of them sweet home Alabama situations. But I'm just saying, I got siblings. So I got 2 brothers and 2 sisters. We ain't never thought to do nothing like this. This different.
What? You're supposed to be the strong one. Your strongest friend has wanted to die since they were 7.
7? That's kind of late, fam. I spawned into the game early and tried to go back to the home screen immediately. But for real, though, I guilted myself into life, bro, because I lost a lot of people at a young age. Some got killed and died in unfortunate circumstances. And when you had that happen to people that you love, you miss them so much, bro. But you think about what they would be doing if they were still here. And I imagine they'd be trying to do the most they could with their life when they given that opportunity. So I'm grateful that I'm alive and I get the chance to change my circumstances. And eventually I did. But it's like initially my experience just wasn't one that I would want to be stuck in. You know what I mean? And, I ain't gonna say I ever wanted to die. I just didn't want to live. You get what I'm saying? And so now I try to live and experience life, the good and the bad, for what it is. And I'm trying to find a desire to live for myself and not one that's revolved around other people. Because, without my fans and loved ones, I don't care if I wake up tomorrow. I don't have a purpose outside of trying to make everybody else's life better. That brother got an extended Yosemite Samuel. Boy, that gun specializes in long altercations. He can have a showdown with you from 2 cities over. Boy, gun draw in 2 to 3 business days. That man said you yeed your last all-ad gun. That man got a Joker gag gun. When he squeezed the trigger, a flag come out to say bang and cause psychological damage.
I don't know if I want to peel it more.
You don't know if you want to peel it more. Fam, let me have found that money. Boy, oh yeah, and bust through that wall like the Kool-Aid man, brother. You done found that Roller World money.
I dropped my wallet.
Hey, bro, just pick the wallet up, fam. We not interested. I don't even know why you would try to flex them Autobot feet you got on. Them look like Wicked Witch of the West sneakers, fam. I didn't see Skechers before, but you got on a pair of rough drafts. They not clean, dog. You just gotta, just, hey, pick your wallet up and go on about your day. Oh. Boy, she get it, man. 2 Popeyes biscuits with no beverage. Boy, he got concussion squared. You could just look at her face, though, and see how excited she was to help, man. And that's adorable, bro. You appreciate it because she was trying to be helpful. You can't even get mad for real. But next time you're trying to be helpful, help less. Now, I know I'm not the only one that didn't think that was Kel in that first clip, fam. I thought she gave her kids some of that bud, and I ain't talking about a good friend, if you understand what I'm saying. Boy, some of that Snoop serum, some of that aviation herb. As if the original creation wasn't bad enough, you then go on to put it in a glass, and something tells me that you already tested it out beforehand. Then you go on to make a bunghole beverage. You said that the perfect addition to our summer is a gluteus maxima mimosa. You need medical help, fam. Now imagine you next in line. Boy, that's cooked, fam. That boy done pulled up to Will Smith Baptist. Boy, I thought y'all was Christians. He hit that man with a Buddhist palm. And I know you was probably intending to cast out the sin, but you would have summoned the suplex if you would have slapped me like that, boy. I had to do you dirty in the name of the Lord.
Puppy?
No, he's 17-year-old, bro.
He's 17. Looks like a puppy.
17? You mean 17 like 12 decades ago? That dog done died at least twice already, fam. That don't even look like a dog no more. That look like a rabbit dust bunny, fam. Hey, the shoebox is calling him. Oh no, at this point, that's not even a catfish no more. That's a Siberian tigerfish, boy. I can imagine it now. I'm out there fishing, bro. Look down at my line and I realize a fish just caught my boat. Yeah, never again. I wouldn't go fishing again unless I had a bazooka.
Okay, I wanted to make my own video.
Boy, I thought she had them on her. I thought she pulled out some breastises that was all longitude. Boy, I thought she had pulled out some calcium cannons with an extended barrel on them, bro. It was too quick, but it was straight kneecap meat. I'm glad that was. I know I ain't the only one. Don't act like I'm a heathen.
I've got to unplug it.
Oh yeah, you must be one of them direct descendants from Darwin, boy. This is like one of the dumbest things you could possibly choose to do in this situation. Cause you know, I'm no electrician or plumber. I know a little bit, but I ain't a professional by any means, you know. And I just felt like when they were setting that up, you know, you're supposed to put the wires to the outlets and then the hoses to like the sink and the toilet, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's probably how you ended up here. Or because I noticed it was crying. If you just allowed it to be a more positive outlet, then you could hold back on the tears. And I think that'll really help you out. And, you know, if everything else fails, just, you know, try unplugging it and then plug it back in.
I ain't gonna lie, we gotta stop giving old people passes to say whatever they want, talk crazy just because they old.
You said we gotta stop. Shoot, brother, I never started. What? Disrespect is disrespect. Gertrude and Elbert can get this work. All right, they said with age comes wisdom. You're supposed to know better by now, but since you don't, allow a youngster like me to educate you.
Try double cheeseburger between 2 pork chops.
You know, the Boondocks made an episode about this, combining food that's detrimental to your health, bro. Yeah, if you think you high now, just wait till your blood pressure go up. You're going to be ascended, fam. Going to be in Jesus' crib. Might as well sell that sandwich with a casket, cuz. That don't even make no sense, dog. But I ain't going to lie to you. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Give me peace.
Soy ningún brujo. O sea, yo no puedo hacer así y te puedo...
I didn't see that coming, bro. That was out of pocket. But from one big nose brother to another, you about one sneeze away from catching an involuntary manslaughter charge. Boy, that right there is a dangerous weapon you got. Boy, you could probably smell what the rock is cooking and name the ingredients.
Imagine waking up and seeing a cheetah laying on your shoulder.
Unimaginable for 2 reasons. Number 1, I'm black. Number 2, for me to wake up with a cheetah on my shoulder, that means I would have had to go to sleep in a location where I could possibly wake up and have a cheetah on my shoulder, which at the same time means that I could have also possibly woke up in a hippo's jaw. And I just wouldn't put myself in that kind of predicament. And I guess that's just a long way of me saying that I'm black. Oh no, he has used the iron ball technique. He has taken away my trump card in the heat of battle. Well, they say everybody love kung fu fighting. I didn't know this was a part of it. I'm good. Anybody that could take that to the testicles, I don't want no smoke with. Man, the multiverse is crazy. Got a young whippersnapper, boy. Oh, how the turns have tabled. Oh yeah, you know if that crash turned the bike into a unicycle, then it turned them teeth into some tooths, boy. Yeah, and then they talking about get the bike, boy. He can't even get himself together. That bike fell apart like a Lego piece. And the crazy thing is, I know that young man probably thought he could outrun that pain, but I'm going to tell you, as somebody that spent a whole fraction of their life trying to get faster, you will never be fast enough to outrun that pain, fam. The best thing you can do is just learn to embrace it and one day overpower it.
If someone offered you $1,000 a day to never drink alcohol again.
You know, I'm pretty sure that not having $1,000 a day is why most people is drinking in the first place. So if you wouldn't accept it, how can I say this? This is an intervention, fam. Okay, you have a problem, and acceptance is the first step in recovery.
Hold the freaking phones, okay? How are you guys saying this word?
Now I'm already knowing how y'all get on the internet, bro. Y'all probably finna say something that's gonna blow my mind. All right, y'all probably gonna call it something like sherbet. Y'all know y'all fancy, you know, sherbet, yeah, something like that. But me personally, you know, all my life, this has always been sherbet. And I'm honestly feeling like there was an R in this word at some point in time. This one of them situations where y'all changed it, like the Fruit of the Loom thing, and y'all want me to think I'm crazy, bro. Now, even if it wasn't spelled sherbet, we was all calling it sherbet. Now, either I'm just stuck on stupid, or y'all done changed something up. But I tell you one thing for sure. For the rest of my life, that's sherbet. Okay, so I'm just making sure I got this right. So you said it's a left at the light. Then take 2 rights. And I should see a house with a bunch of people holding plates. I'm gonna get there. You just make sure when I get there, I give me peace.
What's up, TikTok? Do y'all put sugar in y'all spaghetti? Or no?
Brother, I can't tell if she making Kool-Aid or cupcakes. I mean, I put a little bit in there, you know, a little pinch. I do this right here, fam, you know, to lessen the acidity, but she acting like diabetes is a myth.
I'm bringing back old people slang because we need.
Nah, I agree, boy, because back in the day, everything they said sounded cool. You ever ran into one of them old hits and they said something to you that you didn't understand, but it sounded like poetry, so you went along with it? They be like, say, Jack, I'm about to lay something on you, so listen close, because I ain't gonna chew my food twice. No matter what you got going on, brother, the squeaky wheel get the grease. You picking up when I'm putting down, I don't have the slightest idea what you said, old school, but it sounded cool, though. I'm with you, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if you go way back in the day to them arcade terms, boy, I like them because that's when that English sounded like it was expensive, boy. Like, you could be rude, but still sound classy at the same time. Like, instead of somebody calling somebody a fat fool, you be like, you corpulent ninnyhammer. But what the hell is that? These all sound like Dr. Seuss terms, but they real life insults.
Pop quiz. What is the difference between a white speed limit sign and a yellow?
Well, technically, the yellow sign is a recommended speed for safe trespass, but not set in stone. And the white sign is the law. But depending on where you live at, me personally, I live in Texas, both of them are just suggestions. Oh! Well, all right then. That was quite the choice, I must say. That's the first time in my life I seen somebody on a Diddy go round. You know, normally I would try a ride or two, but this time I think I'm gonna pass.
Excuse me, sir, is this raw steak?
So according to the comment section, because, you know, they always extras, right? You know, this is a Black Rock steak. Doesn't look African-American to me, but this is like one of those gimmicks where you get the steak, it's raw, they seasoned it already, and you just cook it to your liking, you know? And that's not, I'm not saying that I would want to do it, but like, that's not terrible. I feel like the main issue I saw was the fact that they bring you all of your other food with the raw steak, meaning you got two choices. You can either eat all the sides and then have to cook the steak and eat it by itself, or you cook the steak to the way that you would like it to be, and then all your sides is cold. Moral of the story is this stupid.
People who were born in 2000 are now 40. Let that sink in.
Now, I done heard of people having dyslexia, but I ain't never heard of nobody having dyslexia. You can't count, fam. I don't like math either. They be trying to have you find the value of your ex like I did, and that's why I left them. But I'd be cool with this, but y'all just not finna sit here and say that I'm 43. Like, that's not happening. Y'all finna keep calling me bruh, Tastic, Optimus Prime. Y'all putting spins on it.
I found out my husband is gay and I'm pregnant by his best friend all in one day.
You know, at this point, I'm not even really mad that y'all be oversharing, because y'all gonna do that. But I just feel like this was financially irresponsible to tell the internet when you could have sold it to Tyler Perry and he could have had a different plot for his movies instead of Black Struggle.
It is officially day 29 of filling the Pringles can with wax.
Oh, that's what that is. Not gonna lie, I thought you was filling that Pringles can with cream, but I like your answer better. I'm gonna go pray. You said stay calm. Brother, I'm staying home. This activity ain't part of my culture. No. See, this activity is for people that don't have excitement in life. You know, you ain't never got shot at, brother. You ain't never got chased by no dog that you thought you was safe from because of the fence, only to realize that they athletic. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never danced battled a crackhead for a McChicken. That's why you on the side of that mountain right there, fam. See, me, I got intrusive thoughts. If I go up there, it's gonna go from mountain biking to skydiving real quick without the parachute.
Whether you can dunk your bread in your soup, and the answer to that is no, you can't, Judah.
Well, I must inform you that we have already fought for our independence from your country. Therefore, we do not have to follow your principles any longer, or your accent. And for that reason, I want to let you know that in America, fam, we took it a step further. Because not only would we dip the bread in the soup, fam, we turned the bowl in the bread. Put the soup in the bread bowl and then dipped other items into the bread bowl soup. And then when we get done with it, guess what we do? Eat the bowl. God bless America. Boy, he did not lie. He went from failing backflips to teaching other people how to fail backflips. Boy, that's crazy work. I ain't did a backflip in a long time. I can't even tell you the last time I jumped in the air. But you know what? I'm going to go outside for this one. Boy, it's hotter than Satan's bathwater out here. Now, you don't want to do it on that concrete, man, because such is life. Things will always go the way that you plan. If you land on that concrete, you might crack your cranium open. Make sure them Crocs in sports mode. And then you're gonna go up here with it. You know what I'm saying? You want to tuck and then land right here with it. You next. That's it. Oh, yeah.
KFC stand for?
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Ah, I can't say I'm surprised. That little white girl never stood a chance. A black man can identify every type of chicken known to mankind. It's just in their DNA. Black man want to impress me, you got to do something out the ordinary, like identify a job application or what his father looked like.
The quickest way to tell if somebody can fight is how willing they are to actually get into it.
I believe there's 4 types of people when it comes to fighting. You know, the smartest group is the ones that don't like fighting at all. They realize that there just ain't no win in it, and they try to avoid it at every turn. Then there's the idiots who will fight for just about anything. You can gas them up real easy, and then they'll try to squabble, and they really can't. So they're more like a punching bag. Then the third group is the ones that really know how to get down. And because of that, they don't really want to fight you, but they're not worried about it. So, you know, it is what it is. They own what you own, you know what I'm saying? Then the last group is just the people that understand what a fight really is, the dangers of it, because, you know, people get it confused with being in an octagon or in a boxing ring where there's safety precautions and procedures to make sure you're okay. And then you realize in a fight, your life on the line. And if I'm on the other side of you, you better address it as such, because it is, you know what I mean? Like, you can knock somebody out and they hit the back of their head and die. You know what I mean? You can win a fight and they get mad and come back and shoot you. They could pull out a knife. You never know what's going to happen. So fighting is just dumb.
Best sister ever.
You know, this video kind of like that first time you go into therapy. You know, you sit on that couch and you're like, it's a lot to unpack here, you know. And I'm sorry for interrupting y'all Alabama bonding moment, but if you check your rearview mirror, you'll see somebody getting treated like a bag of ice. They got a personal invitation to Suplex City.
All the expired stuff in my grandma's seasoning cabinet.
Man, one thing about elderly people, boy, and the only expiration date they care about is their own. I went to my grandma's house this one time, and I was finna cook in the kitchen, man. I'm trying to whip it up. I opened the cabinet up, found this seasoning salt, man. It was so old, when I took the lid off, the spices was segregated, man. You can't use nothing in her house. Got a cabinet full of Jim Crow condiments, man. I done used the same barbecue sauce as Martin Luther King. Man, I swear Don washed everything but dishes, boy. They started off washing ducks. Now they washing dudes. I'm just trying to figure out how we ended up here. I mean, did he find himself in a sticky situation and fall into some tar? Maybe an oil spill? Is this blackface to upgrade the black body? Or maybe it's just a dude playing another dude disguised as another dude. Goodness gracious, sister. You got the reaction time of a restrained Helen Keller. You couldn't catch a hint if you was barrel stuffed with Blue's Clues. Your controller must have disconnected. When they growing back. Yeah, you might want to take a seat when I tell you this one, fam, because, you know, when you die and your body decompose, your skull gonna be snaggletooth, and you gotta live with that, and it's okay, bro. You know, adult teeth are kind of like the male hairline in your 30s. Once it's gone, it's not coming back unless you take that trip to Turkey. So, you know what I'm saying? I would suggest that you just start getting your apple sliced from here on out to make sure we don't have any further injuries.
Yo, it's a pregnant Asian lady. Oh.
There are things in life that we're not guaranteed to see, like the fruits of our labor. And when we die, we will wonder if all of our efforts were for naught. But I have lived, and I have seen a pregnant Asian lady. I can truly say that all of my curiosity has finally been laid to rest. I guess I say all of that to say, I don't think I'm supposed to be seeing this, man. This kind of feel weird, like seeing the type of Wizard Kelly head from Proud Family. Like, it just don't feel right. Oh, you made cremated crab carcass. My favorite. You shouldn't have. You really shouldn't have. You cooked that so long, the soul probably in purgatory, fam. This is the crustiest crab. I mean, I don't think you was gonna die. That's a bit excessive, but your guardian angel is definitely trying to get a raise, though. Yeah, you was gonna have a hard time pronouncing S's after that. You was gonna have a rough night's sleep, but on the plus side, flossing was gonna get way easier. Diabolical work, fam. I didn't even know this was in your ballpark, Frank. It's gonna be hard to live down, I tell you that. Boy, you out there at nighttime. It's darker than suicidal thoughts. You in the car, mouth agape. Dual wielding wieners, bro. Akimbo's Oscar Myers. No music, no AC, no condiments, no beverage, just love for the game. It's almost respectable, bro. Almost. You cooked.
The real question is, who can hurt me now?
Brother, I think the real question is, who hurt you the first time and what happened to him? If you don't mind me asking, though, I ain't trying to overstep. You know, I don't want no problems with you, but you tougher than trying to loosen the bolt, turning it to the right. If you didn't know, it's righty tighty, lefty loosey.
If you mad because the chicken wings is $60 for a 4-piece,
I beg your finest pardon. $60 for a 4-piece wing. If you not mad that it costs $60 for a 4-piece wing, I'm gonna give you a 2-piece spicy for free. Cause if I pay $60 for some wings, it better came off our Griffin back. Some of y'all just too bougie for me, man. Y'all the same folks that go out with a group of people and we all order normal food, and then you order $300 worth of stuff, and then you trying to split the bill at the end, fam. Nah, you finna go broke. Yeah, you gonna miss your car note this month, cause it's a wrap playing with me, and I got money now. I can't see what you could have put on a chicken wing that would have made it worth $60.
Name an annoying thing that people base their entire personality about.
I might make some people mad with this one. So, you know, if at any point I upset you, I do want you to know that I don't care, but I still love you, cuz. Number one, people that base their whole personality off where they from, especially when it's supposed to be like a fear tactic, elephant in the room, New Yorkers. And Texans do it a little bit too. But, you know, we live in America, fam, where you can get shot going to the grocery store, school, and church. Brother, the fear factor is gone. Number two, people who base their whole personality off being tall. We don't care how long you is, fam, unless you in the NBA. You built like Wilt from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends and your clothes expensive, bro. Just enjoy the altitude. Number three, and arguably the worst one to me, is people that base their whole personality off another person on social media. I don't know which chick it is, but she got a whole bunch of millions out here, bro. They act exactly like her. They talk like her. Their mannerisms the same. It's okay to be yourself, shorty. And last one, because I'm running out of time and I really want to just push my sentiment out. People that base their whole personality off one thing, bro. You got to have more layers than that. Be like an onion.
Grandma let me go through her old jewelry and look what I found. How cute.
I don't know another way to tell you this, but your grandma was skiing in all 4 seasons, fam. Yeah, she was on more coke than cola. I'm talking about booger sugar.
That is so petty.
Boy, you ain't seen nothing yet. Man, go down to Louisiana or Mississippi. You gonna learn something. You gonna feel like you playing a high stakes game of hide and go seek with them cops. And they be out there at the dead of night, 11:59, darker than me with depression. Up there parked in a deer stand with the lights off, bro. You drive by doing 10 over the speed limit on one of them back roads. They done descended out the woods like a deer, and they own you, fam. And just know you getting that ticket for sure. Every time. God, dog. But even Oklahoma don't play. But one time I was driving to Oklahoma. I'm driving on the highway, bro. It's a cop parked sideways on the hill, bro, like on the exit ramp. I'm like, boy, do you know how petty you got to be hot like that to catch somebody?
A lot of y'all are too young. Y'all don't remember the Snapchat miles per hour filter, bro.
Now, back in my day, they used to sell this device called a ripstick. For those of y'all that don't know what a ripstick is, it's like the motorcycle version of a skateboard. It's got 2 wheels, no brake, and you got to have a whole lot of audacity to get on one. I actually think they call it a ripstick because if you fall off of it, rest in peace. And I had one, you know. I still have one, actually. The same one that I fell off of and almost lost my life. But that's not the point here. What I would do when this filter was out, I'd go find really tall hills and try to go down them and beat my speed record. No helmet, no pass, no nothing, but just craziness, right? And there was this one hill in my neighborhood that I was always trying to hit 20 miles per hour on, but I could only get to 18.6. It just wasn't steep enough. But I got a video of me doing it.
I'm genuinely curious at what age is beer supposed to start tasting good.
I don't care how old I get, beer ain't never gonna taste good to me. I never forget the first time I had beer, man. I cried. And I'm not saying that for no laughs either. I literally cried, man. My little sister kept begging my dad to try his beer. And she was, oh, let me get some. So he's like, you know what? You go ahead and try it right here. She, instant regret. Now I'm laughing at her like a big brother would. Ha ha, that what you get? Shouldn't have been begging. I shouldn't have laughed. He said, you know what? Since you laughing, you try some too. Got me good. And I cried, man. And I didn't cry because they forced me to do it or because it burned going down. Nah, I cried because I thought about all the times I seen them drinking beer. My dad, my uncles. They had blueberry Budweiser. It smelled delightful. Then I tried it. Tastes like financial irresponsibility, debt, dirt, and depression. Still do to this day. That's why I don't like it, man. And it's not even just beer. It's alcohol in general. I don't like the smell of it. I don't like the way it tastes. It tastes like broke pins. Don't want none, man. People, oh, let's go out and get a drink together. Nah, I'm straight, fam. Let me get a high C. And I know that's, oh, you girly, man. Hey, I'm a girly man.
That blanket right there is 10 feet big.
Wow. You found a blanket that was 10 feet big. That had to cost like at least 40 monies.
Not to be dramatic, but I'm pretty sure someone has shot a load into my burger.
That burger was made with a lot of McLovin, fam. You know, it's a odd situation because I'm trying to figure out what made you peel that bun back. You know what I mean? You took a bite out of it already, so I'm assuming you might be one of them freak youngins. You bit into it and was like, how come? This tastes real familiar. And then you realize you had a semen seed bun. Yes, sir. That's unfortunate. A meat mucus. You done went in there and ordered the wrong thing, fam. That is unfortunate.
Start with a ribeye steak, a piece of chicken, and another ribeye. Put them in your pre-greased blunt pan. Now,
Or not, right? We cannot do that. That's the first step in the recipe. Not doing that. Then you can take them 2 steaks, and I mean, sure, you can throw some salt on them. And I ain't talking about jealousy. Black pepper, a little bit of garlic powder. Get some olive oil, put it in a high heat skillet, toss that steak in there, and sear both sides, take it out. Now you gonna get some butter, melt that down, put some minced garlic, some thyme, and I ain't talking about no watch. Then you put that steak back in there, and then you just pow, pow, pow with the liquid. Flip it over, pow, pow, pow with the liquid. Now it's smelling good. Then you gonna take it out, let it rest like a good night's sleep. Then you gonna cut that thing open, and last thing for you to do is give me peas. And don't ever do that again.
If we're in a horror movie situation and you fall, you're on your own.
It really depends on the situation, man. Because, like, you know, I joke a lot, but people that know me, they'll tell you, I ain't really wired in the head right. You know, like, I ain't got a fear of death. I just got a fear of dying in an unhonorable way. So if it's like a normal horror situation, I'm not, like, you break in, you stuck with me, fam. I'm coming to get you. Like, I'll die fighting. But, like, running? I'm only going to run if it's like Michael Myers or Jason Voorhees. But the moment we like realize that we have to run, you know you was cooked, bro. You're not beating me on foot. Your best bet is to trip me out the gate to increase your chances of survival, dog. Because like, I'm way too fast. And to be honest with you, even if you trip me, I still probably pass you up. So it's like, you know, depending on how you trip, I might come back for you one time because I can make up that amount of time. But you trip over oxygen like Emily doing the movies and start crawling like your legs don't work no more. I'm going to just take that as a sign that you didn't want to be here, bro. And I'm going to go ahead and, you know, talk good about you at your funeral, man. I'm going to live to tell the story and, you know, get you some justice.
Look me in my eyeballs and hand me a card that say plus 100.
Yeah, y'all might as well go ahead and change the name of that game from Uno No Mercy to Uno No Friends, because hit me with a draw 4 was already grounds for us to have a death match in the Coliseum. You know, the betrayal I felt when my friend would do that to me, but people be playing stacks, bro. That make it even worse because you be laughing at folks. Boy, they throw that draw 4 down. Bam. Ooh, got you good. Buddy like, it ain't my time. Bam. That's 8. You looking over at buddy like, couldn't be me. They like, it could be. Bam. Draw 12. Now you looking at your hand befuddled because you like, I'm not equipped for this altercation, fam. Whole lot of squabbling finna take place because now you adding in a draw 100, a draw infinity. You ain't got to be an artist to draw this conclusion. If I got to draw them cards, you not drawing breath again.
What animal do you think you look like?
I think I look a little bit like a frog.
And see, the thing is, I'm already knowing what y'all was going to say. Yeah, I mean, you look at him, you talking about that look like me. I look at me, I say that look like him. But you know what I see when I say, I see pride. I see power. I see a bad motor that won't take no lip from nobody. I'm out at public grocery shopping and stuff. Somebody will walk up, they give me that double look. I already know what that mean. They talking about, I know you, that you cause you know I ain't that famous shit. And you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking they gonna be like, you the funny dude from Instagram or something like that. Whole time they talking about, crack-a-lackin', you Madagascar. Come on, fam, don't do me like that. Now, if I had to go like a real animal, you know what I'm saying, my personal opinion, I'd probably say I look like a majestic lion or something like that. That just seems more accurate. I am a Leo too, so, you know, that would make sense. Now, I know some of y'all might say something like a baboon because like cheekbones and a long face, but we not going to talk about none of that today, bro. Positive self-talk is all we about here at FredoTV.
I'm gay. I'm sorry I lied to you, Daniel. I'm actually gay.
Either this the coming out the closet coaster or Buddy went to the confession stand before he got on this ride, boy. He back there dropping bombs on Daniel. I ain't mean it like...
Yo, roll your feet. Yo, that joint. Come on, Lee.
I look inflamed, brother. I don't know who you was beefing with, but as your friend, I just want to let you know that's between you and him. Y'all gonna have to settle that at sundown or something, cuz man, hands must have been fertile, boy, because he was planting seeds and your eye looked pregnant. God, dog, but normally I'd offer you an ibuprofen, but I think an IB quiet would be more beneficial for you next time.
No,
I'm not gonna lie, that kind of made me mad a little bit. Not because it was blasphemous, but because I've been alive for 27 years and this never crossed my mind. This is like the greatest display of free will that I have ever witnessed. I got adult money. I can make brownies today and just eat the edges. Not saying that the middle part not edible. It's just not for me. Dang, wow. Tell Phineas and Ferb I finally know what I'm going to do today. This is probably what my siblings felt like back in the day, bro. My mom would get that Neapolitan ice cream, bro. I don't know if y'all know what that is, but it's like strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate. Problem is, I don't like chocolate. I know I'm gonna get some flack for that, but chocolate is nasty to me. You know what I'm saying? And it's way too powerful of a flavor. Like if you get just a drop of chocolate ice cream and the other ice cream, you are now eating chocolate ice cream, bro. And it just wasn't good enough for me. So I would go in there and excavate and make sure that I only got the strawberry and vanilla. So much so that when they came back, it would always just be chocolate left in there. And they like chocolate, I think. Didn't really matter to me, to be honest with you, but yeah. So I might be a big bag.
How are you gonna assume that I'm gay just because I have rainbow hair, wearing a rainbow shirt, I got a rainbow...
Well, I mean, in fairness, I thought you was gay because of the haircut. The rainbow stuff was like icing on the cake. It's kind of like if it walked like a duck and quacked like a duck, sells insurance, Aflac. If I paid $4,400 for some tape, it better be able to hold my life together. You understand what I'm saying? If I paid $4,400 for a bracelet, it better stabilize my mental health. Since when did arts and crafts become fashion? This got to be some kind of scam, but they money laundering, all right? And matter of fact, I'm tired of speaking on this. I'm finna make the big bucks too. I'm dropping something today, and if you support the boy, you gonna buy it. Come on now, $2,200. That's a discount compared to that, fam. Now I know this may seem like a regular colored pencil, but it's not. This right here, this high fashion. Look, you ever stuck one right there, cuz? Look at me. I look educated, don't I? I like I know something about something. Call me Sophisticated. $2,200.
Should I add veins to the skin of the all-seeing flesh avocado?
I feel like the question we should have started with was, should you have made the all-seeing flesh avocado? And if I'm being completely honest, I thought that was a hard-boiled testicle when I first looked at it.
Who's the cute boy with the white jacket and the thick accent?
Your dad was right. And this was back in them Salem days. I would have told them you was a witch, because you put on them socks like you just acquired a human body. Like you a skinwalker and you trying to convince everybody else that you normal. When somebody asked me how dark I like it when I go to sleep, this it right here, fam. I need that. I need to be darker than my thoughts at 2 a.m. in my room, boy. I need to be darker than behind the stove, because, boy, I go to sleep in that room. When I wake up, my beard going to be connected.
Hand in hand, range around. Up under there.
Hold on, brother. I got to check your Scantron because I don't think you're getting your degree today. Now, let's start off with hand and him, okay? Handed here is hand and him. You don't want to say all of that. You just say hand and him, okay? That's when a child has grabbed a hold of something that they're not supposed to have. They stick it in their mouth and you pop them and you say, now hand and him, okay? Then you got range around, which is to reach around. Range around. Range around there and grab that cord so don't nobody trip on it, all right? Then you got up under day. It's not up under day. It's up under there, okay? Look up under there and grab that remote. Then another one you can add to your repertoire is posting, okay? It's supposed to, you just say posting. Well, I was supposed to go to this job interview yesterday, but they talking about 6 o'clock in the morning. Boy, you got me messed up. And then my favorite, talking about, which is talking about, but you just say talking about. And I'm always talking about. Now I'm talking about is just, do you know what I'm talking about? And now, you know what I'm talking about. This might be the greatest Toyota commercial of all time. I mean, I know they was reliable, but boy, my life ain't even got this kind of stability, man. That man riding around in a Toyota Pirate without a peg leg on that bit.
Are you okay?
Nah, is the truck okay? I mean, it's the one that got shaken up. She ain't had no business on no scooter. She need to hover around in a pair of glasses. She turning that scooter like it was an 18-wheeler. She moving like a rolling chair on carpet. Boy, that don't make no sense. I hope she all right, though, for real. But that did look like it kind of hurt. But it probably reminded her of her youth and how she don't recover the same no more. Nah, what you mean accidentally? Because I can't think of one exercise that would require you to beam me with a ball like that, fam. He ended up working on his accuracy, and he was dead on with it because he raps you, fam. And the thing is, I probably would have crashed out, I'm being honest, and it ain't because of the fact that I got hit with the ball necessarily. It's the fact that even though I can't see his face, it sounded like he was smiling a little bit when he said, I'm sorry, bro, and that would have sent me over the edge.
You should wipe off your head.
You know, when your therapist told you to let off some steam, I just don't feel like this is what they had in mind. I've heard of hot flashes before, but I didn't really know the extent of it until I watched this video. Y'all ladies really be going through it for real, man, because, you know, for me, I got to work out pretty hard to get that steam going, but you just existing and you got that hibachi scalp meat. Your head like a cup of dry ice right now, like somebody opened up a deep freezer. It kind of remind me of Hades from Hercules when he be getting worked up.
Dog, do you see that pot? Do you see that pot of grits? Look at...
Man, that picture take you back to them days, don't it? I can smell that picture, man. I almost taste it. Anytime they make you grits in a pot that look like it was used in an altercation, that's how you know it's gonna be fire. Boy, that pot was used for punishment. And I went upside somebody's head with that pot, man. Left them lopsided. And the crazy thing is, you look at that picture, bro, and that food looks so simple. But yeah, no matter how many times you make it or how many times they give you the recipe, it just don't never taste quite like your grandma's doing. And you sit there and think about, you know, all them days when everybody was still together, man. You chilling with your cousins and your siblings and whatnot, bro. Crazy the power that the picture has, man. You know, the same one that'll make you smile be the same one that make you sad. That's beautiful. Whoa there, Cuck Norris. Get off the gas. I'm trying to figure out if this is the first time I witnessed somebody use a roundhouse as a warning, or did he just whiff his special move, but he just wasted a rage art, and needless to say, Paw was unfazed.
I got it. I'm going to try it. Rated 1 through 10. Bottoms up.
You said bottoms up. More like bottom blown out. I hope you got a doctor's note on standby because you're not going to be able to clock in tomorrow. You worry about the wrong shift. You finna be a toilet bowl product tester for the next 24 hours, fam. Yeah, you going to have the runs, and I ain't talking about a track meet or R&B singing. Shoot, I hope you did that for shits and giggles because that's exactly what you finna have.
Do it real quickly. Or how were we braking? These are our brake pads. Who are you showing that to? These are...
Brake pad? I thought that was a buzzard feather at first, fam. That ain't no brake pad. That's a broke sticky note at best. She to my, who you showing that to? You lucky you ain't showing it to the Lord. Y'all was one road trip away from being an unstoppable force at 75 miles per hour. Brothers, sisters, I really hate to be the bearer of bad news, so I'm gonna try to lay it down on you lightly. Y'all know when y'all turn on them rain sounds. You know, at night when you're trying to catch them Z's. That's really just the sound of me trying to give me peace. Or, in other words, that actually is chicken. You ain't gonna unhear it because that's what it is. Not only would the crash out be reasonable, but I feel like it's mandatory because hear me and understand. If anybody was ever foolish enough to do this to me, tomorrow would never be anything more than mythology to you, fam. You getting same day shipped to the devil's doorstep, and when you arrive, I'll be waiting right beside him with a job application and a boot engulfed in hellfire, prepared to spend the rest of eternity breaking my foot so far off in your ass, your sternum got footprints on it.
Looking for the downstairs, though. Here's the upstairs. There's more bedrooms and stuff up there, but there's a patio downstairs. So I've been trying to figure out where... So I'm going to wait for everybody else to get here until I go down there.
Yes! That's what I'm talking about, Tyler. Boy, you don't go down there investigating nothing. You wait till them other folks get there and let them go check and see what it is. But we ain't going down there looking for Nathaniel. Boy, you with us. Boy, I feel like a proud white father right now. My brother, that is light work. There are 2 video games out there right now that will challenge your relationship more than any hardship ever would. I swear for the Lord, bro. The first one is called It Takes Two. It Takes Two should tell you everything you need to know because it takes 2 people for you to beat it. So if the other person not locked in, you cannot win, bro. And it is stress-inducing. But there is one that's worse. And this game allows you to be disappointed in more than one person at a time. And it's called Chained Together. And Chained Together, you're in hell. And you're chained to up to 3 of your friends. And y'all have to climb out of hell to heaven to escape. The problem is, if you fall, you have to start over. Unless you cheat and use the save points. But even then, bro. If y'all friends in the beginning and y'all still friends by the time you get to the top, boy, y'all gonna be locked in for life. Because I swear, you're gonna find out how stupid some of your friends are.
Every day on your own, and here it goes. I'm just a kid.
Yeah, the internet done did a number on me, boy. I'm sitting there at first thinking that young lady that had a rough 16 years of life and that dude can't go near playgrounds. But then that picture switched and I realized she 36 too. And man, that really made me feel good, boy. Because, you know, like some of these folks be posting these things, but I'm like, you supposed to be in the penitentiary. No, see, the problem is the windshield wiper don't be operating at the optimal capacity to counter the velocity of the raindrops. And so a lot of times it's not raining hard enough for you to need to turn on the windshield wiper. But the problem is if you don't turn on the windshield wiper, then all the little water droplets will accumulate over time and then begin to impede your vision. So now you got to manually operate the windshield wiper like it's got a standard transmission when you're supposed to be driving. But see, if you turn on the windshield wiper anyway, it wipes away too fast and you got to hear the little screeching noise and eventually it'll break your windshield wiper and you got to spend that money on to go get fixed. But on the other end, you got it when it's raining way too hard and the windshield wiper can't keep up. So at that point, it's just blocking your view as well because it's just constantly going back and forth in front of your face, fam. Like at this point, they just need to come up with a better way to stop the rain when it's raining too hard and a slower speed for when it's just drizzling.
Hey, if I wore this to my wedding, would it be my wedding dress or my something blue?
Well, it would be white and gold depending on the lighting. Talking about it's blue and black. It's very obviously blue and black in this, but I'm telling in that picture though, it did not look like that, bro. It was shape shifting. It was changing. But young folks don't even know the problems that this picture, like that dress right there, done caused a lot of trauma, bro. I'm telling you. Okay, first of all, that is not a pan. That is a pot. And by the looks of it, that's the pot they called the kettle of darky. Pot power. Okay, maybe it was black, but same difference. Either way, how do you mess up water, fam? Yeah, that's me right there. See, while y'all drinking that can't drive juice, I'm gonna be enjoying a delicious designated driver drink, okay? And you gonna want to sip, but you can't have none because you're not putting your lips on my beverage, fam. You know, that poison that you drinking, it's gonna be clotheslining your liver. Mine only gonna irritate my intestines a little bit. It might give me some gas, but can't nobody drive on E, fam.
3 ounces of bourbon in. So this is a pretty strong drink.
3 ounces? Fam, you must have calculated that on a stopwatch. That was more like 3 Mississippis. I think the only reason you stopped pouring is because you ran out of glass. Talking about it's pretty strong. No, that drink powerful. Breakfast on a budget? What kind of budget you on? You just put a whole pack of bacon in oil, fam. Bacon got its own oil. You ain't never got shot at while making it? You eating like you can afford a cardiologist.
Mac and cheese, cornbread salad.
Man, I've been black my whole life, boy, and I'm from the country, down there in Mississippi, boy. I'm talking about out there in the woods like deer and armadillos. I ain't never in my life heard of no cornbread salad, fam. Didn't even know that cornbread could be salified. They got more cheese on the cornbread salad than you got on the mac. I don't trust the dish. So I looked it up to see what it was. And this right here is the dish in question, cornbread salad. Now I want you to take a second and use the oculars, okay? Analyze all the things compiled into this dish. You noticing something? It look like rabbit puke, fam. What were y'all trying to make? Nachos? This nacho time to shine, okay? When Thanksgiving come, you need to stick to the book, fam. You can't be playing with everybody's taste buds. Nobody has ever ate this dish before, ever in the history of humanity, fam. Like, you made this up this week. Like, bro, I'm tired of folks thinking it's time for them to come and try out a new dish when the whole family done gathered. You finna be spending your next holiday alone.
This is the mac and cheese my wife is bringing to Thanksgiving dinner this year, y'all.
I don't think your wife should bring the mac and cheese this year, fam. As a matter of fact, I don't think you should bring your wife.
They probably have different type of doneness here in Italy. Because I ordered medium.
Medium? Man, you must be talking about a cow that can speak to spirits. That steak so raw, it should have came with a condom. Talking about medium. If that's medium, then if you order it rare, you can milk it. Now, if it's not too much to ask, I would just like you to walk me through how you acquired this forbidden crunch, fam, because I've been cooking for a long time. And my mom is a chef. She went to culinary school, man. And that being said, I've seen a lot of mistakes happen in the kitchen. I mean, I remember her first mistake in the kitchen, bro. It was when I was born. I was born premature, fam. That means I was in the oven cooking. And I came out early. I wasn't even done yet. You know what I'm saying? And now you have went in there and did something that I've never seen before, fam. I am astonished. I tell you what, that light bill's gonna be higher than Snoop Dogg on 420. And if that's the first thing that came to your mind when you seen it too, we friends now.
I don't have enough testosterone, but in this octagon, I'm the boss.
That's my new favorite fighter right here, fam. Like, I seen her knock this girl out the other day. She kicked her so hard, I swear I thought she died. Like, the rigor mortis set in almost immediately. And then the worst part about it is, she a doctor. Dr. Slumber, what they call her. She out here slumping people, fam. Talk about job security. And then the crazy thing is, she don't feel like she being aggressive enough in the octagon. Boy, if she did that to old girl and she think it's more, like she got to be more ferocious, boy, y'all cook. That fall put speed in park, didn't it? It's not normally part of our culture, but he doing a cultural speed run right now. So, you know, hey, I ain't going to participate, but I'll watch.
It's right here and right now. Once the temperature starts to get younger than me, don't ask me to go nowhere.
If that temperature outside can't collect Social Security card, I ain't stepping foot out the door. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. And I know I got a bunch of hoodies, but shoot, I only wear like 5 of them anyway, bro. I'm fine with wearing them inside. I ain't want to Olaf kinfolk. Y'all be outside trying to make snow angels. I'm more comfortable with a dirt demon.
Who was gonna tell me that deviled eggs get cut this way and not this way?
I mean, have you ever had a deviled egg? It's usually the previous experience of enjoying a deviled egg that'll let you know. Or the picture in the recipe book. Google, so many options. Just felt like if you getting caught up on the cutting part, you probably shouldn't be making the deviled eggs.
No, 'cause you don't ever.
The moment I laid eyes on them boots, fam, immediately started malfunctioning in the medulla. Like, I couldn't even hear because of what I was seeing. We got to break this fit down piece by piece because this is never before seen, fam. Buddy got on bisexual boots. They go both ways, bro. Bi-directional boots. Didn't even know these existed. I'm thinking Buddy had on jeans and boots whole time. That's all boot, like Buddy from the Powerpuff Girls. Buddy got on elongated, longitudinal, no-knee mobility boots. You can't even escape in them right there, cuz. Look, I'm thinking it was a scarecrow fit at first, but then I realized that's not a hoodie. Buddy got on a Smucker's grape jelly lid printed dress with the matching dome piece. This is unheard of. Buddy like an ethnic one-piece pirate.
You pop.
This is without a doubt the funniest thing I've seen all day. I mean, I know my face don't tell that story, but I was actually dying laughing watching this on the inside. I never seen a monkey run on 2 feet before, or 2 hands, because their feet don't look like regular. Yeah, and then they kind of run like Tyler's when you think about it. But the crazy thing is how he stopped before he did it. Like, he got caught doing some monkey business that he wasn't supposed to be doing, and then he got the skating on him. I mean, is he trying to hold hands on a walk or something, bro? He gonna be walking with Jesus today. Like, I got baptized. It was a dip, a swift submerge, if you will. That man, I can't tell if he getting baptized or brined.
What's it say? Converse made these?
Oh, them not Converses. Them Confederates. Yeah, you got some hateful 8s in your hand, bro. Some oppression 7s. Them Ku Klux kicks. I didn't even know those was in stock yet. I'm just surprised that the white powers come in black. I see you've perfected the Darwin Dash. I get a feeling that helmet was doctor prescribed, It's just like, I'm glad I'm not the only person that looks at the camera when I see something stupid to make sure that y'all saw it too. Because it's just like, bro, we all know somebody like this, constantly makes poor decisions, usually less life-threatening. Their existence, their continued survival is one of the greatest mysteries in the world.
Crumble Cookie just set a world record for their highest calorie item yet.
That thing is 1,200 calories. It's not even a brownie no more, fam. That's a deadly. Like, that should come with at least a manslaughter charge. I don't even know how this is legal. Like, they talking about 6 servings. There is nobody in America that's going to eat that in 6 installations, fam. It's getting one-shotted, all right? And as a matter of fact, anybody that I care about, you better not even think about eating that brownie, fam. And if you're confused, if you one of the people that I care about, ask yourself this question. You watching this video right now? Care about you? Don't eat that, fam. You do not want no peace. You was 10? That math not math, and the math I did said penitentiary. Somebody supposed to be in jail.
What are some regular words that sound like they could be black names? I'll go first. Liquidity.
Man, we'll be here all day, boy. It'd be easier to find names that black people wouldn't use to name their kid, like Bob or Chet or Tanner. But sometimes black folks be trying to think so far outside the box they end up back in it. Why is your kid named Debris Johnson? Essence Smith. Come on, fam. Dakotas Williams. I think that's actually somebody's name, but like, y'all gotta chill out.
Man, you know what I'm saying? You can start buying the cheese that they can't pronounce. Like the braille.
You said you eating on that braille, fam. Ain't gonna lie to you, I'm still messing with that cheddar, dog. If I'm making me a pasta, I get that Parmesan on occasion. If I'm making a pizza, gotta get the mozzarella. That brother making rocket fuel. I ain't never seen nobody drink a bottle of dementia, boy. You get a sip of that, it's gonna sanitize your spirit.
Don't piss down my back and tell me it's raining, government.
Psst, hey, fam. If you open up the comment section, you can hide. And I would advise you do so, because she got that look in her eyes. And she said the government amendment. I think the educational system done failed her, fam. She one of them ones.
You can't eat at everybody's house.
If I invite you to a function, and I tell you, you can bring something, and crafting this concoction is what comes to mind, just stay home. If this is the kind of cuisine that you consume, your only possible participation is paper plates.
Adding raw honey to grass-fed ground beef with a splash of raw milk has been a...
Understand something, fam. If I ever find myself at your humble abode and you offer me something to eat, I ask you what you got. You say what you want. I say, man, what the hell you got? You say, I got some cereal. I say, that'll do. You come back with a bowl of honey bunches of bullshit, it's going to be the last time you see me. I swear for the Lord. Negative 39 degrees. Where y'all at? Asgard? No, I'm with kinfolk, but them blankets ain't gonna cut it, fam. Bring me a bottle of mead from the Jorvasker. Like, you think I'm Olaf uncle or something, fam? Black people have sun resistance. White people are the ones that can play around in the snow.
I've been a bad day. I'm already mad today. I've been on the block since 6 a.m. and I still ain't get paid.
Now, this right here gonna be a lesson on context clues, okay? You gotta have that ability to break down what you're looking at so you're aware of the circumstances that may unfold, okay? This brother has on black Air Force Ones, a premium indicator that he's up to no good, right? Then he has black zip ties as shoestrings. The zip tie is not even tied. That brother don't get tied. When he get on you, it's over with, huh? Then he got spikes coming out the shoes. This might be an indicator that he listened to heavy metal. And if you've ever listened to heavy metal, it don't make you want to do nothing civilized, okay? And last but not least, the brother has on one sock. And not only does he have on one sock, he has on a black, ultra-thick crew cut sock. Don't no sane person pick crew cut socks on purpose. Yeah. In the words of Ernie Ford, if you see me coming, better step aside. A lot of men did. A lot of men died. That man is dangerous. Oh, well, I'm no expert on the topic or anything, but if I had to guess, it's probably because it's not supposed to be a pet, Susan. But they're going to say, you know, that actually is to communicate discomfort and set boundaries. Yeah, okay, Dr. Doolittle, enlighten me. When they get mad and bite your throat, how you going to communicate that you got a family and stuff to do tomorrow?
I'm in Beverly Heights. They done open up the Phaedra hydrant.
What in Davy Jones's locker is a Phaedra hydrant? She said that word so bad I had to say it myself to make sure I had it down pat, fam. She got an intense game of Scrabble going on in her brain, bro. I'm in the room to my Phaedra hydrant. It's a fire hydrant. Now, I know I say it funny because my accent fire hydrant, but I can say fire hydrant.
Ooh, look at my boy. Oh my God.
Sometimes you just got to give credit where credit is due. This brother is bringing back style. So sharp you can't touch him because he might cut you. Say, Jack, you cool as a penguin pool. Keep your pin pan strong. Know you ain't no jive turkey. And stay slim, Jim. And I ain't talking about jerky. So I'm guessing cats got a DLC and didn't nobody tell me. Because since when did cats come with a carpet coat? That kid in a quadroon, boy, it's going to grow up to be Logic. Now, is it just me? Because, you know what I'm saying, when I first looked at it, I couldn't compute what it was. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, like, that looked kind of like a kangaroo deer hybrid. But it's like poofy, though, like in a Disney kind of way. But then I'm going to say I squinted, but I really didn't have to because I seen it almost immediately. I'm like, that looked like dude. Now, I don't even know what I know dude from, but I do know dude. I've seen him a bunch of times. Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, that's him.
So when you step on the scale and this happens, what does that mean?
That means you worry about the wrong fitness, fam. Trying to fit this food in your mouth. Nah, exercise fitness. Try that. Yeah, it's time to go to the gym. I'm finna go right now. You might as well get in the passenger seat. More importantly, it's time to diet because you can't outwork no bad diet, fam. You know, you got to get in that caloric deficit. So, you know what I mean? At lunchtime, tread lightly. Dinner time, treadmill. Burn them calories off, fam. And when you get to where you're trying to be, then you can get back to eating what you want.
I'm going to need you to step out so we can check the residence.
Oh, no, boy, let that have been me. All right, then, ma'am, you have a good one, because ain't no way in hell I'm finna go in that house. Boy, she eat people. Boy, they like a Skyrim hag raven. You think I'm finna walk in that crib and try to investigate? No, whatever she did, she is not guilty. Oh. I don't think I'm quite familiar with this basting method, but I think it's safe to say he didn't let that slide. Now, normally I would guide your soul to the crossroads, but I think this time you're going to end up on Earl's plate. But there ain't no need to explain what's already understood. That's the reason why I ain't got one of them semen demons now. All that hooting and hollering they doing, making all that racket. I like silent rides home. Now, she stated there was no speed limit on that Autobahn that they was driving on, right? She in the car cheering, yippee, woohoo! Like, they really living life on the edge because of how fast they was going. I want you to just go ahead and guess how fast their car was going, fam. I'll give you a second. Go ahead. 86 miles per hour. You understand that if you were in Texas doing 86 and a 65, you would be getting tailgated by an enraged Kia Soul driver honking the horn because you impeding traffic? Yeah, if you put a road in Texas that had no speed limit, I'm pretty sure it'd be blown engines on the left and right side of the road, and half the folks would be trying to go back in time how fast they were driving.
I can eat like 5 of these back to back. No, on everything I love.
Hey, brother, we did not need no convincing. Like, there wasn't an ounce of doubt in my heart, and you had gallons of sincerity when you said it. You know what I mean? Like, you seem like the kind of person that gets to drive through and order your meal and be like, another one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm honestly just surprised that you stop at 5. You know how they say that the proof is in the pudding? Well, you ate the pudding too, so the proof is in the pelvis now, fam. I believed you.
While everybody trying to find a sale and a clearance for the holidays, I just want to know when them chicken wings going.
I'm not gonna lie to you, auntie. I ain't hear a single word you said. I was too stuck on the fact that you and that dog got a matching wig and jacket. Not the bayangs. Both y'all look like Fantasia.
If this is how I die.
It seems I'm at an impasse. Because I can only imagine you smelling one of two ways. The first one, Newport 100s, vape juice, Monster Energy drink, used drumstick tape, and wet pet hair. Or the second one, cotton candy and skateboard grip.
Do you know what a sleeper build is?
Yeah, I have one.
Let's see.
You know, I think the funniest thing about me being like a floating head on the internet is that most of y'all have never seen my whole body before. You know, it's very rare that I'm in the camera these days, you know. And most of y'all probably don't go back and watch like my track videos and stuff like that. So y'all wouldn't know. And then when you see me in real life, it's just like a surprise. Because it's like, dang, I thought you was this short, skinny dude. And I'm not going to say I'm big or nothing, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to front. You just, I mean, I ain't super swole or nothing, but like, you probably wasn't expecting that.
Black man, but I got white sand in me. Stop doing stuff like that.
Gotta be like top 3 most embarrassing moments of all time. You had that punch on preheat since the 9th grade, fam. Oven finally beat, swing and a miss. You missed so hard, you landed like a superhero. Then Cuz hit you with the meanest weave. That weave was so clean, a hood rat would try to buy it. Then after he done embarrassed you, fam, he gave you advice. Don't do stuff like that. He wants you to be a better person.
There's only one beer left. Rappers screaming all in our ears like we're deaf.
He said, you don't even notice that your stomach empty when your heart full. That's why me and my dog ride together like a carpool. You understand what I'm saying? Boy, that's love. Yo, fam, not gonna lie. I get on here and crack jokes about people in the UK squabbling with knives because over here in America, you know, home of a portable hole puncher, a knife just not that intimidating. But I didn't know the reality of the situation. I seen my first UK street fight the other day on the internet, bro. I'm watching it, and it started off like a fight anywhere else would, with the words. You know, they getting into it. You taking a piss, bro. You know what I mean? You think you're sweet, innit? And, you know, they square up different. They like this with it. You know, put them up, kind of like that. But then the altercation escalated. They started digging into the inventory. Now, me personally, I'm thinking that they got like knives, you know, pocket knives, shanks, stuff like that. You know, Peter Pan type of arsenal. Dracula Mihawk. Like, dude just about pulled out Excalibur out the pant leg, bro. Not the pants, one pant leg. He pulled it, shing! Like, bro, he should have said on God when he put that thing out, because they got straight swords and sabers. Like, I don't even know what he call these knives. And after that, bro, it just changed my perspective on the situation, bro. So, you know, y'all be safe out there in them streets.
Can somebody please tell me what these little teeny tiny pickles are called?
Okay, first of all, the correct term would be pickles with personality, but those are not teeny tiny pickles, I'll have you know. Those are very averagely sized. Some might even say decent, even too big, depending on the circumstances. You know, it's all about perspective. Like, what if you find a couple of those on your hamburger? Huh? That's way too much pickle, right? Exactly.
This is my honey mustard glazed Christmas ham. This was so delicious.
Oh, brother, man, you done something here. You know, I don't even like honey mustard. Like, not even a little bit. But after seeing that right there, I am so in love with food. And I'm gonna need you to give me peace.
I just woke up to the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. You guys have to look at this.
What?
Sister, did you wake up dead? That look like heaven. Hell, I couldn't be up there though, I ain't gonna lie. My intrusive thoughts, boy, I'd have been done. Nah, hold on. This must have been recorded in the multiverse or something, fam. Because since when them actually had cookies in them? It's supposed to be sewing supplies in there or miscellaneous items. Wow. You would do that for me. That's the nicest thing anybody's ever said to me, man. You know, I hope that any weapon that ever has the audacity to form against you prospers. Against the person that's wielding it. I hope that you construct a home that's full of love and God blesses the person that's building it. And when I say something, I mean it. So when I mean it, I'm feeling it. I hope the only time you go out and order a steak and they come back late because they was perfectly grilling it. Boy, I love you, cuh. I don't know what's more impressive, the fact that you managed to burn soup to this degree, mind you, or the fact that you made a venom symbiote. Like, I didn't even know this was possible, fam. I need to see your cookbook. You probably got a recipe for the Powerpuff Girls, too. Now, this is a life wasted, boy. How you order your steak fossilized? It ain't good to do nothing but sharpen that knife, boy. They're like a piece of petrified tree on that plate. That steak tough enough to get into the salty spittoon. That ain't well done. That's fan-fucking-tastic.
Oh, no.
Okay, first of all, let me just apologize to anybody that played that out loud, because somebody's probably staring at you right now wondering what you're watching, and you probably seem like one of them freak youngers at the moment. But now that we got that out the way, was she panicking in lowercase, or was she trying to pretend like she cared that her life may have been on the line even though she don't want to be here no more? So I don't know if y'all be on TikTok, but there is this cat on TikTok named Max. I just found out his name recently. I've been watching him for some months now, I'm not gonna lie. I shouldn't have been supporting this, but this cat, his owner put a camera on him, right? And he put him outside, and I promise you, this is like the biggest menace to society that had ever existed. Just like the Genghis Khan of cats, fam. He done put more paws on cats than YouTube ads on an hour-long cat compilation, but like, he really be out there in them streets. And I don't know what he be doing it for, but it's like, as soon as he see a cat, this instant smoke, bro. He don't go up to him and greet him with a meow or nothing like that, but it's just instant work, but and bunny feet. But the only downside is, bro, stamina is trash. Like, he gonna win with the hand-to-hand combat, but as soon as they start running, he get dusted every single time, bro. But I mean, it's interesting to watch.
Fell on me.
Dang, man, that's crazy. I really hope the pregnancy went okay and you all right. You know what I mean? But I mean, on the bright side, this might be the first baby that was born with a full ride scholarship.
Don't talk like one of them. You're not. Even if you'd like to be. To them, you're just a freak. Like me.